So long, fried rice. Hello, fried chicken.
And welcome back to another episode of the ColdBoys podcast, episode 41. Thank you guys for listening, liking, and subscribing. Check us out on Instagram at ColdBoysPod. And if you're already listening to us, you already know where we're at on the iTunes. Also, check out our YouTube page. What's going on, guys? It's been a few weeks.
Fuck, man. It's been a while. But we back at it. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Rocking my peas and putting suckers in fear.
Yeah, but it seriously feels like it's been...
It's been like 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And a lot of shit's gone down since then.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
I gotta tell that I'm angry. Fuck yeah, dude. A lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of chickadee China. It's a little Chinese chicken. Got a drumstick. You know, your brain starts clicking.
Yeah, man. I guess we gotta give. We gotta talk about what our fan wants us to talk about. All of our fan.
All of our fan. Our one fan.
Well, let's just break into it. Donald Trump is now the president of the United States of America.
I think he's gonna win.
Was this the longest election of the history of elections?
No. Didn't Bush and Gore went like 38 days after the election, right?
Oh, that's right. Wasn't the Florida votes?
Yeah.
I remember that. It was a big debacle. They had to do a recount, right?
But here's the thing about that one. It's I think it was just Florida that they were demanding a recount for, whereas this election there's 5 different states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was what was it, Michigan? It was basically all of them. It was like Michigan. So like, you know, when we're all sleeping and it like it was like the last day for the election. It was the day of the election. And then it was like 1,100,000 versus like a million and Trump was winning.
Well, Trump had a massive lead in the in-person votes, and then they started bringing the mail-in votes.
It was the mail-in votes, and it was 130,000 mail-in votes that only went to fucking it only went to Biden for some reason. It was crazy. I mean, that to me kind of looked like little fucking suspicious hippo eyes, you know.
Well,
suspicious house, suspicious snake.
What I find to be suspect is that they set the narrative saying that only Donald Trump voters are gonna vote in person, and only Joe Biden voters are gonna do mail-in voting. Just them saying that alone allows them to set themselves up to cheat and to try and do that. I'm not saying that's what happened, but just setting that narrative, it allows the public to be like, yeah, it makes sense. Only Joe Biden voters vote in mail.
But it was crazy. I feel like despite all of that, whatever mishap happened, he won by a landslide pretty much, though.
Who, Joe Biden?
No, yeah, Joe Biden, yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of electoral votes as well. So even whatever popular vote that they had, even if you won, it would have went to the electoral ultimately, right?
Yeah, it's like if there was voter fraud, it had to be a lot of voter fraud. Seems like, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen? They're fucking saying that. You know, the Republicans keep saying that they have all this evidence that they're gonna bust out about why. You know. Rudy Giuliani, I remember, was saying there's like 450,000 votes or something.
Rudy Giuliani has been the investigative
leaking
dog.
He's soaking wet.
He's like the Carol Cox of fucking of Trump propaganda.
I thought you were gonna say Carol Kai for some reason.
Carol Kai, yeah,
from Hawaii Star.
Like he was the one that was trying to push for the Hunter Biden laptop or something, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a legitimate thing, though, in my opinion.
Well, the thing about that is that. Whoever owned that computer shop sent it to him. They mailed that hard drive.
How much money do you think he got for that?
A lot.
He probably got a pretty penny. But the bummer thing about that is like nobody's running with the story.
Nobody gives a shit. Everybody's like,
no. Well, the media doesn't give a shit. They're like, no, we're not worried about that. And Joe Biden and them, they didn't come out denying it.
They're just like, that's
I'll tell you
just his son.
I'll tell you what.
Him.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen if Trump loses all this legal shit and then Biden really officially becomes president, then that's what they're gonna go for next. If the Republicans are finally like, all right, we lost the election, it's over. now we're gonna go after this Hunter Biden thing, like go deep into it. That's like they're gonna be their angle, you know.
Do you think he comes back in the next election?
Trump?
Yeah.
He's already planning on it.
There's a lot of people saying that he's coming
Either
back.
him or it's gonna be one of his kids,
Well,
Don Jr. or Ivanka.
Let's give Biden. Let's give that kid a shot. You know, see what he does.
Could brother and sister run for president and vice president? Probably could, right?
Yeah, I don't see why
Why?
not.
Wait, who?
Like if Don Jr. and Ivanka ran for president, they're president and vice president. You could do that, right? I don't know if there's any laws against that. I'm not sure.
Well, let me ask you, who do you think would be, who do you think would accept being VP and president? You think Don Jr. would want to be president?
Probably because he has the name and fucking.
Didn't you think that? Sorry, this is off topic, but didn't you think that the relationship between Donald and Ivanka was extremely disturbing? Would you say like there was a little too close, maybe? Didn't he say something
No,
like
he just said a couple weird things.
If you were my daughter, I'd fucking marry you or something kind of thing, right?
He said if she wasn't his daughter, he'd probably be trying to date her.
Oh my god!
But you know, he's just saying fucking like, that she's like a fucking good person. You know, like she's a catch or something. So it's a weird way to put it because it makes it sound like you want to bang your daughter, but
that's, I mean,
that Eddie would know about wanting to bang somebody's underage daughter. No.
but that's what Donald
What?
Trump does, though.
Jesus, dude.
He says
That's an accusation.
he says things you could say normally, and he fucking Trumpifies it and makes you scratch your head and say, "What the
Trumpify.
Well, it's
what
like
fuck's he talking about?"
you can take it however way you want to take it. You know, it's like you can twist it to make it however like.
Just twist it and punch it.
Just punch the tip and twist it.
Yeah, but that being said, it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
I want to see what the kid can do.
What kid?
Biden.
Oh. The kid, Joe the kid Biden.
Joey the kid.
Holy shit, dude. That's hilarious.
Put him in.
Dude, if he started saying that, he's like, the kid's in here. The kid's back in town.
Kids back in town.
Dude, what if, okay, I'm not, this is just a joke, right? But I'm just saying, like, what if, like, as his presidency goes on, he gets, like, super, super seniled out. Like,
Yeah.
every year it gets really, like, worse.
Yes.
And then he's just a president and he's talking like Gary Busey. You know what I mean? He like comes out to the
Hi, I'm Joe Biden.
I'm doing great. He comes out to the podium with no pants on and shit. And his dick hanging out like
Is that my dick hanging out?
oh, that's my dick hanging out.
Scrumptious.
Yeah. That'd be fucking funny but sad.
Well, we all know what's gonna happen when he's president, right?
What's gonna happen?
It's gonna be status quo Joe, man.
All
Oh, I thought you meant Kamala's gonna push him off that cliff.
All I know is they're just like it's just gonna be another 4 years before there's a possibility of marijuana being legal on a what's called level on a
Federal
level. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's looking good for weed right now.
Is it?
Do you see all the shit that's happening with weed? Just in the election, 5 states fucking legalized it.
Yeah.
Was it Arizona, Montana,
New Jersey.
New Jersey, South Dakota, and one other one, I think.
Well, Portland, you can shoot heroin.
Oh, they decriminalized all drugs.
Everything.
That's a good move, I think. Oh, just to try it out and see what happens.
Have we
you know.
talked about
Portland's
this?
Portland's a shithole anyway. It's like experiment on that fucking city.
I know a guy who lives in Portland.
I'm not a shithole. I mean, there's a lot of shithole people there. I mean. Yeah.
No, well, I for one have spent time there, and I had a really good time in Portland.
Yeah.
But my only issue with legalizing all drugs is that there's obviously a drug problem.
Yeah.
And if they don't have these steps to help these people get the help
Well,
they need,
it's not legalizing it, right? It's decriminalizing it.
Yeah. So they just done.
So they're not going to sell heroin in stores and shit. They're just going to be like, it's not. They're not going to put you in jail for just having a bag of
They're gonna
crack on
fine
you or
you.
something.
They're
well,
yeah.
right. So if they see you shooting heroin on a sidewalk, it's all good.
Yeah, look, maybe I don't know.
They would have to focus more on like the recovery for these people.
That's the point I was trying to make. Is like if you don't have these steps or programs to
Yeah.
help the people get off of the drug, then people are just going to stay on it forever.
Yeah,
Right.
You're right. That would be reckless if they didn't set up any kind of program.
Yeah, it's one thing to like I think it's a good idea to decriminalize it just because I don't think you should go to jail for a drug unless you commit a crime on it, right? But
Unless
then
you're selling meth to kids.
yeah, or something like
that's
that.
not
There's
okay.
stipulations, but like if you're just doing it and just minding your own business, I don't think you should be put in jail.
Yeah.
But then you need the other side of that, where you need like more treatment places for them to. If they're not going to go to jail, they got to go to like they should go to like a rehab thing.
Like what I don't
or
get
something.
for me is like the kind of people that go to jail for like 2 years because they possess like 3 ounces of marijuana on them. It's like,
Yeah, dude, fuck
wow,
that.
That's fucked up.
Weed, especially weed is the big one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a schedule. I mean, they have it as a Schedule 1 drug, but obviously it's not lethal at all. So why is it even on Schedule 1?
You go all day with that, man.
Yeah. You could.
I used to argue with my parents about this when I was like 15.
Oh yeah. My parents would they would say it's bad. They would say, I did it before. I'd be like, Mom, if you go on Google and you research everything you just said, that it's all untrue.
Yeah. I was like 16. I was like, do you know who William Randolph Hearst is, Mom? And she's like, what?
Yeah,
Do you know Harry Anslinger?
Yeah. You know Henry Ford, Mom? His names ring a bell.
Do you know what is the other lady's name? Something Ford. Melissa Ford. Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Gerald Ford. Ford Taurus.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
dude.
Fords, the Fords are getting better nowadays. The Fords are definitely nice.
Are they? Didn't they
getting
drop a
nicer.
new Bronco?
Yeah, dude, the Bronco is the shits, man.
Yeah.
You see that thing? There's an all-electric one too.
Oh my god.
Dude, fuck all these legacy automakers trying to catch up with the EV market.
Is it because you're pro Tesla all the way?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Tesla. You guys know this.
Are
I'm a
you still-
Tesla stockholder.
Are you still getting that truck?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it's not even coming out.
Dude, why do you say that?
Where is it?
Oh my god. Remember when he was fucking throwing the brick at the window and it kept fucking it broke it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was great.
When is it coming out?
Well, I mean, they broke ground in Austin, Texas. See, there's a whole lot of shit I can delve into, but basically what they're doing is they got a contract for this company called Piedmont Lithium. Piedmont Lithium is a Perth, Australia-based company that owns land over here in North Carolina. And what they're going to do, they're going to start manufacturing their own lithium and creating their own batteries, which is why they're ramping up and developing all these factories in America. So it's American-made electric vehicles.
These are blood harvest lithiums, all right? They're forcing fucking Australian Aboriginals to dig up the lithium, all right? Forced labor, exposing them to the radiation.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that in Australia.
Fuck yeah. In Perth? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's out in the middle of
It's
nowhere.
a shithole of fucking Australia.
They don't even take wallaby out there. You don't take wallaby.
All right.
As a
That's
plug
funny.
from our last episode, make sure you guys check that one out.
Callback.
Go callback, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't take wallaby? This is a cash card, mate. Like, fuck you, man.
Fuck you, man. It's all we got, one card. Okay.
Shit.
It's a cash card. All right.
I'm on vacation, mate. It's like, yeah, I know. You're at,
I
you're at a
see.
hotel.
You're here and welcome.
Well, that sucks, though. I get it, though, man. It's just like, imagine if you were like a middle-aged dude. You had like a family of 5. You got like 3 kids. And you're like, let's go to Hawaii for fucking a vacation, Then you get there and like fucking shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, fuck.
Well,
This is like a once-in-a-lifetime fucking trip.
you go on, and vacation always goes wrong. I feel like.
Yeah, it never. What vacation have you ever gone on that went 100% right and you did everything you thought you were gonna do? It never happens.
Never. Some shit always fucking happens. But you know what? Majority of the time, overall, it's good.
Yeah. Even when it goes wrong, it's still good because you're just on vacation.
Vacation's all I ever wanted.
I like how they say holiday in Australia. Like, you going on holiday?
Bitch, I'm not going for just one day.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck, man.
Fuck the metric system, dude.
Yo. Pounds, baby. Pounds. Pushing weight.
I don't know. I don't want
Tons.
to know how many centimeters tall you are. Fuck you.
So
Or
did
how,
we?
how much stones you weigh.
Yeah. Oh, you weigh 5 stone. Okay. What the fuck is that? 5 stones.
What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna ask. Did we come to a conclusion on who we think's gonna win? I want to finish up on the whole Biden Trump thing.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it doesn't look good for Trump. I mean, to me, everything that I've been reading and watching, it's just like the margin's too big and they're not gonna flip anything.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought.
So, but who knows? Again, I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows what they'll find? But it doesn't look like Trump has any ground at all.
I just want them to investigate everything, whichever way it goes. Whoever wins, I just want them to like look into everything and make sure everything's legit for both ways. You know what I mean? Dude, they could look into it and maybe find out Biden won by more than they thought he did. You know,
right?
So as long as they're looking into it, I'll live with the result. Like, so.
I'm sure my.
But I really wanted Kanye to win. I was surprised. What did he get? Like 40,000 votes or something? Like
yeah,
that?
I don't think it's good. Yeah, I don't think Kanye's. Yeah.
Kanye said, "I want to recount too."
Dude, doesn't Kanye have like 100 million followers on Instagram or whatever? And he got like 60,000 votes or something.
They just like his music. They know he's a fucking crazy kook.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he probably would have won if it wasn't for COVID, though.
Trump?
No, Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye got COVID, dude, right before the election started.
That's a bummer, man.
Imagine
he had a good shot.
Imagine what a symphony he could have created had he won.
He has like a really far-fetched idea of like how he wants to rule, how he wants to like run the country. He's like, you know,
dude,
what?
he wants to be a king.
Yeah,
like,
he wants to make a utopia and everybody's fucking all good. Everything's all good, you know.
He's just fucking delusional as shit.
Delusional,
you know?
yeah. I don't.
But again, he does say like certain things that I agree with, but like,
yeah,
it's when he says shit like we were talking about this last time about
Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Or like, he said, he's like, God told me I need to be the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, that's like,
that's schizophrenia.
Scares
dude.
me a little bit, yeah.
But you know what? He's got an empire. He's got a following. You know, he's got a good chance of anything.
Dude, who knows though?
Yeah.
Who knows in 30 years, right? Trump and Biden are in their 70s.
Dude, he went from like $55 million in debt to like a billionaire, right? Kanye?
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, he was in debt before this.
Holy shit.
Before his shoes came out, before he partnered up with Adidas, he was going in debt.
How the fuck is that possible? Like when you make that much money and like.
Yeah, have you ever seen his shoes? You don't even see them at the stores because people buy them all. They're all fucking sold out as soon as they come out.
That's just so crazy how people get rich and go broke so quickly sometimes.
Yeah, like fucking
like NFL players and
Floyd
shit.
Mayweather.
Dude, he's never going broke.
He
He's never going broke.
But he was broke before the McGregor fight, right?
No. Fuck no.
Dude, really?
Dude, you know how much fucking shit he owns? Like, you just sell a bunch of shit.
Well,
and fucking
maybe not cash. Maybe he had like
he had a bunch of assets.
Yeah,
and
a bunch
shit.
of assets, but like his cash flow was going down.
Yeah, let me just sell one Rolls Royce and fucking, I'll be good for the week.
Wouldn't it suck to be his financial advisor trying to tell him not to spend money?
Yeah, you probably fucking kill yourself.
He's like, well, did you have to go to the strip club last night?
You spent $100,000 at the strip club.
Dude, I bet you there's been nights where he spent like $1 million cash at strip clubs.
Easy.
Just making it rain.
Dude, it's just like, what is so good about, like I used to think that was fucking awesome. Let's go to the strip club. Let's spend all our motherfucking money, all our paychecks. It's like, why?
Yeah, not get anything out of it.
Yeah, it's like you're not getting, maybe he is getting action in the back. I don't know, but that's just not enough for me.
Man, that guy doesn't even need to go to a strip club to get action.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Dude, he could just build a strip club in his house and have fucking.
Why doesn't he own a strip club?
I'm sure he does.
He lives in Las Vegas.
I'm sure he does.
Dude, imagine just having that much money to throw around though. Like I remember fucking Dana White was talking about when he used to gamble and fucking. He's like, how much money did you win in one night just playing blackjack? He's like, probably like $3 million, just in a night. And then he said he lost. The most he ever lost was probably $1 million in a night.
Did you hear about Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah, isn't he going broke?
He's broke.
Is he?
Yeah, try look on his Instagram. He never posted since like September.
What?
And like you'll see the difference between his posts. In one post he'll be in like Cabo, Mexico, 20 girls. Next post that he's in,
It's like Motel 6.
It's Motel 6 with one girl. Yeah.
He went broke, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I saw this little like story thing on YouTube, and it said Dan Bilzerian talking about going broke. I didn't think he actually went broke.
I watched that video.
I thought he was just talking about people going broke.
No, he says that he's not broke though. He's not admitting to it, but that's just the word on the street.
His family has money. His dad's a millionaire for sure. That's how he got started. He got loans from his dad. And
Well,
he lied about that too. Then I guess. I mean, I don't know the guy's life, but like.
So from what I gathered, his dad was like some scummy Wall Street guy and like not laundered, but managed to pull a bunch of money out of the stock market, and he had like given it to him. He willed a bunch of money to Dan.
Yeah.
And I guess from there, Dan parlayed his money, but he made like he was a professional poker player.
That's what he said. I remember.
Yeah.
He said he was a Navy SEAL. But yeah. He's not a Navy SEAL.
Didn't he like pedal bike for like across states or some shit like that?
Yeah.
It was for a competition, right?
Triathlon thing. Yeah.
I think somebody bet him a bunch of money that he couldn't do that or something, and he managed to do it, I guess.
Was it the one where he went from LA to San Francisco? No. Was that the one? No.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I just remember he did some shit like that.
But I know his house that he had. What did he have? Was it in LA or something? It was this humongous
I thought he lived in Vegas.
house.
No.
It could have been. He probably goes back and forth, but he had this fucking 86,000 square foot house or something ridiculous like that, and partying with chicks every night. What I think happened was that he invested a lot of his own money in his weed company.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what happened. He invested his money in that CBD company.
Yeah,
or is it a weed company?
I think it was both CBD and marijuana.
How do you lose money in that fucking?
I don't know, man. Guess he wasn't marketing it right.
Probably not. I don't know. Well, the market's like Wild West right now, I think.
Yeah. God, that's such a bummer seeing him going broke. I remember I used to follow him, and one of my ex-girlfriends went onto my Instagram and unfollowed him.
Why?
She's like, I don't want you looking at that.
Getting any ideas? Yeah, dude.
He's the man.
Yeah, he looked like he was killing it for a while. Like he was like I never like followed him really because I mean I don't know. I only got social media like a couple years ago, but I just used to see the pictures of him though, like just fucking like with like guns and shit in the desert with like 20 chicks, just fucking on 4-wheelers and shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I think COVID fucked a lot of shit up. Because what do you think those chicks that are like private hoes do now for work?
I don't know.
Besides OnlyFans.
Dude, the hoes?
Oh, that changed the game, man.
Dude, the hoes, I mean, just girls in general. I think that they've been finding a lot more ways to make money. I feel like I don't know. This is not trying to be like sexist or anything, but there's you know those Instagram influencers, right? Yeah. Hot girls, a lot of followers. I feel like they always have some kind of link on their page, whether it's OnlyFans, whether it's Monat, which is fucking annoying.
What the fuck is Monat?
It's like one of those beauty products that you sell to. It's kind of like Amway, you know.
Oh, like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's like one of those pyramid schemes, and you gotta fucking hustle people.
No. It's multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
There's a difference, okay?
They got their own. Yeah. I mean, like I feel like there's just so many.
You get 10 friends, and then they get 10 friends.
It's just like so many ways to make money off of social media nowadays. But it's like,
dude, yeah. I mean, if you're a chick, if you're a decently hot girl, you can make money if you're willing to sell your, anything. Yeah.
Dude, they got these poor fucking dumbasses fucking buying Bella Thorne shit. Like, then it was like she said she promised she would post nudes or something, and then people were buying it.
Oh, and then she didn't, right?
She didn't post nudes.
She didn't,
what a
dude.
bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a huge thing too, because like OnlyFans changed their because of that, they changed like the amount people could cash out or something at one time.
Didn't it crash? I heard it crashed
or
something.
I don't know, but yeah. So like
that's
all
so
these
crazy.
It just fucking foiled all the game for all these young girls that were trying to make money off of OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Now,
That were true, legit hoes
Yeah.
that would actually show nudes.
show the pussy. I know.
You know?
What?
And they need the money.
And they need the
Bella
money.
Bello
Yeah, she didn't
doesn't
need
need
the
the
money.
money. Yeah, that's fucking.
I mean, who's to say she doesn't need the
She's not
money?
even,
But
I don't even think she's good looking.
I do.
And you know
I'd
what?
have sex with her.
Yeah, you like fucking
I liked her when she was younger.
random white girls. I don't know.
Wait, what? Say that one more time, Eddie.
Wait, but you know what's crazy is that here's the thing. Didn't before this? Didn't she fucking like get her nudes leaked or something, and she was all upset about it?
Yeah, they were titty pics though. Those aren't nudes.
Yeah, but I mean, she didn't even show her tits on her OnlyFans, right?
I don't know. But
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg was laying into her.
I know, dude.
Like, you shouldn't even be
I wanna see
taking these photos. I want to see
Goldberg?
Whoopi's
I
sliders.
knew she was a lesbian.
I want to see Whoopi Goldberg's tits, man.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fucking.
You want to see those?
Been
I
thinking for
do, I-
years.
I bet they're long.
Those
they're,
whoppers.
They're fucking long, like Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, dude, they're like fucking.
Look at Aunt Jemima pancakes.
Oh, dude.
We don't.
Those double fudge fucking.
Splat
Oh
out.
my god.
Remember in Scary Movie 2
Hershey's Kisses.
where it was
the Hershey
it was
Kisses.
Ray and the other guy in the kitchen.
The nipples.
Yeah. He's like, I think she's suspecting something. He's like, what? Your wife. And it's Ray. Oh yeah, his nipples. Yeah, when he takes off his shirt, he shows his nipples. It was long.
They're like
nipples.
that long. You're like,
super
holy
long
shit.
nipples.
She's like, whoa. Yeah. And he's like, she's like, Ray's just standing in the corner eating the banana after. He's just like, what about you, Ray? He's just like, oh, I just came down to get a banana. Like, fucking.
Yo, this dress is tight, right?
He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite part of that movie was, I think he was having sex with this chick, and she's like, "Oh, talk dirty to me," and he's like, or she said this, she's like, "I'm gonna piss in your face."
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
I was like,
fart in your mouth, and I'm gonna shit on these walls. And he just
Shit on
goes,
these
"Oh."
walls, I think that was the first one.
That was hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I think that was the first scary movie, right?
Yeah, it could have been.
You know what that made me think of? Because I was just thinking about this the other day. Was remember Don't Be a Menace?
Yeah.
When he's fucking the girl in the mail truck and she turns into like a fucking monster. You remember that part?
Fuck, forget that part.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
You never seen Don't Be a Menace? The
No.
South Central? Fuck, dude. It was like Scary Movie before Scary Movie. But it was like a spoof of like Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society.
I think why did Scary Movie go from the Wayans brothers to Leslie Nielsen?
Cause Keenan Ivory Wayans only directed the first two, and then he dropped out after that. That's why the
Wait.
Wayans brothers weren't in the third and fourth one.
Yeah, and then I don't know. It just didn't have that je ne sais quoi.
Scary Movie 3 was pretty funny, but it was just different. It wasn't
Yeah.
rated R anymore either. It was like PG-13.
I think I stopped watching after the
Oh,
first
this one.
This
Yeah.
one.
I don't know if we'll get copyrighted for this, but
Will we?
Nah.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just do it. If anything, we'll just cut it out.
Okay.
Times when I could get a little crazy.
You look
Yeah, you
crazy.
get crazy. Come on.
Oh, wait, you want to put it on the screen?
Sure.
That's the chick. Do you remember the Steve Harvey show?
Yeah.
Do you remember that shit? She was Cedric the Entertainer's wife.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah, you get crazy. Come on.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Fuck up. Let's get it on.
This is exactly like Scary Movie.
Yeah. This came out like right before Scary Movie, like a couple years or something.
He's butt ass naked on the mail.
Dude, watch the Korean store part. That's like the funniest one.
I feel sorry for your mom.
Don't be a menace. I was like just watching this too. It's funny.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever seen this.
Yeah, this is a classic one, man.
I tell you what, I did like.
I think this was like right after Mo Money.
Is that was the credit card one, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really enjoyed that one.
It was like Blank Man, Mo Money. I think that.
Well, here we go.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's all like Keenan Ivory Wayans movies. This is so fucking funny, dude.
Check them.
They're in a Korean shop.
Hope we don't get flagged for this.
Look at that white guy. He's got the bag.
They're too busy watching the black guys, and the white guy starts stealing. Makes sense.
Isn't that a good ploy? It's so fucking racist.
I know.
He's fucking doing flips there.
She told him, "Hurry up and buy."
Yeah.
Hurry up and buy! Hurry up and buy!
Break yourself.
Hey! You dropped something.
Yeah, break yourself, fool.
Gang fighter.
Yeah, recognize.
Gang fire.
Candy bar.
Some of these places still look like this.
Well, there's that one Town Pump liquor store that still looks like this.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Lady, hey.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
You ever been to Oniava Market?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Better give me some sucky with that $5. Some love me long time or something.
You don't like? You don't buy.
Hey, look here. Just charge us for the chips and the ice cream, all right? Shit. Hey, let's raise up out of here, boy. Before I look up on these people. Hey, quit looking at damn ice cream like that before I put you on the corner and make me some money.
I feel sorry for your mother.
What'd you say?
What you say about my mama? Huh?
This is ridiculous.
Go home. Don't come back.
What you say about my mama? Break yourself!
No!
You break your fight! Soda, fight that!
Oh, look, what are you doing, man? Come on.
Pickles, $10!
Silly movie. Definitely recommend everyone to watch that.
Yeah, that
It's-
shit is hilarious.
Insubordinate.
And childish. How do we start talking about that?
I don't know. What were we getting on?
I don't know. We just started getting this scary movie.
Got the
and
Wayans brothers.
Don't be a menace.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shit on these walls, Ray.
that's right.
Dude, the first scary movie was fucking
That was the best
so
one.
classic.
With Doofy?
Doofy, yeah.
Yeah. I told you not to bother me when I'm cleaning my room.
Dude, remember when the sheriff is showing her the pictures of him
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Speedo? Oh my god.
I'm gonna show you some pictures.
Do you remember that? he's like that.
Do you like this one?
And he's like, take a look at this one more time. You sure nothing? Okay. That's so fucking funny. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck we were talking about before that. So this election, right? It was a fucking
Let's just say I don't think our lives will be impacted. At least I hope our lives won't be impacted, no matter who wins. But I'm just ready for this shit to be over,
Yeah,
me
dude.
too. Yeah.
I'm
It's
done
just-
with this.
yeah.
I'm done. Who else is done with COVID? Oh, we can't even say that word.
Well, that's what I love about the good thing about Joe Biden being president is that at least now we know there's never gonna be COVID's gone, COVID's done, no more police shootings, that's over,
no, yep, for
right?
sure.
No more wars, all the wars are done now.
No, you have a good point.
You know, fucking healthcare for all.
Racism's done.
Everybody. Racism's over.
Yeah.
It's done. Sexism's over.
It just went from BLM to HLM.
Yeah.
What is HLM?
What do you mean? You don't know?
No,
What?
no.
What?
Hawaiian Lives Matter?
No. Hungry Lives Matter.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Is that the new shit?
He's talking about Paula Fuga.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryan's background.
Well, got a shout out.
Show him the background real quick, dude.
Show him the background.
Duck down a little bit. I don't think they can see it.
That's the Paula Fuga Lily Koi.
Yeah, dude. Shout out.
Well, I'm in support, you know. against bullying.
Well, let's break down what happened.
Let's break it down.
Go ahead.
Why don't we?
Should we play the video?
Yeah. Why don't we play it?
Well, while I pull it up, go ahead and tell me.
Well, basically,
About bullying.
98.5 was holding a fundraiser for Thanksgiving. It was called I think it was the Thanksgiving Turkey Trot, and they were supposed to raise $75,000 for the homeless, to feed the homeless apparently. And the only part that I've watched that was televised so far was the incident of Paula Fuga before going on stage, talking to the wake up crew, the morning crew, which is made up of Crazy Oshiro, Rory Wilde, and of course Slick Vic. And while they were talking about that, Paula Fuga was going over her background about how she used to be homeless and she would benefit from these turkey trot events. And I'm gonna go into it right there.
See, they called her Funga.
Yeah. See, they don't even call her last name right. It's kind of crazy.
All right. Let's jam.
Can I just say before you play this, who the fuck still listens to morning radio?
Not me. I used to when I went to KCC.
Yeah, I did when I was fucking 13. Yeah, but like with all the fucking other entertainment, who's listening to these fucking guys?
And
Listen to the Cold Boys podcast for fuck's sake.
you damn right you should check us out.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like people in Hawaii aren't really like glued, like they're not into the pod. I think the podcasting is so slow down here.
Yeah, everything comes later a little
Yeah.
bit down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a lot of people are. Oh yeah, you know this podcast, you know Joe Rogan. Not a lot of people. It's a pretty niche audience.
Well, before we play this, I'm going to preference this by saying these guys are what you would call a shock jock, meaning they say shit that's shocking and they're DJs. So
Right.
essentially what they are quote-unquote funny guys, and they're meant to be kind of brash and loud. And
They're wannabe comedians, pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically.
Yeah.
But why are they hosting? Why are they shock jocks hosting
A food bank.
A
fucking.
food bank.
That was the most egregious
just
part of
like,
it.
Wow. What
It's
did
like-
you expect to happen?
Yeah. It's
Alright.
it's so fucking crazy.
let's rock this.
Again,
Who do I gotta talk to get that song on top of the radio?
I don't know. You tell me.
Right? You tell them, Paula. Hey, Paula, just because you started singing, I gotta
Wow,
say
this is,
mahalo to Restaurant Inaba on South King Street. Just donated because of your performance. Just because of your
Hey,
performance, so
thank
we
you guys
gotta
so
thank
much.
them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mahalo nui, and you know, when I was a little kid, I used to be homeless on the beach.
What?
And so
What?
I benefited from things like this,
Sorry.
from people giving and things like that. Yeah, I was homeless on the beach
Okay.
several times in my life, and it's something I don't really talk about this part about it, but I've eaten from a trash can. You know what I mean? When I was a
wow.
little girl, you know, and it was like,
Oh wow.
I've been hungry before, you know. And
Wait, pause it.
Like,
Pause it for a
right out the
second.
trash can, or do you put it on a plate first, or
You're gonna have to backtrack that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you
been
just
hungry before,
told
me.
you know.
there's a
I've
part
been-
that we're trying to say.
I just wanted to say, just from the beginning way he's reacting to what she's saying is so fucked up. Like
I don't think he really cares what she's
It
saying.
was super insincere.
I just can't help but laugh at it because it's so fucking crazy. But like when she's like, I used to eat from a trash can.
oh, wow.
Wow, for real? Like, like interesting. Tell us about that.
Why was he like? Why does it seem like he was just waiting to fucking roast her? You know, like he wanted.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was just like fucking. He was so zoned into the kill.
They're shock jocks.
Yeah.
They're comedians.
Yeah.
They're trying to be funny.
Oh no, this is what they do on their show.
Dude, I've heard worse, way worse bits.
They go fucking crazy on that shit.
But it's like that's what I'm saying though. Is this the setting for that?
not really.
A fucking food bank fucking
That's what I'm saying.
radiothon.
They shouldn't even hosted this.
I would say it is the setting because they're hiring the Wake Up crew from 98.5. So they're hiring the persona that these people exude. They're hiring them. They're not hiring.
So you put it more on the people who hired them to do it versus them actually themselves.
Yes, 100%.
I can see what you're saying.
Because they're hiring the Wake Up crew. They're not. They're hiring DJ Slick Vic, not Victor, whatever the fuck his name
Yeah.
is. He's DJ
That's the thing.
Slick Vic.
I don't listen to these guys anyway, so I don't really know what they talk about anyway. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I only listened to them when they were doing Wild Wahine Wednesdays, and this is how they would. This is what they would do.
Well, let's finish this clip and we can pontificate more.
Hungry before, you know, and
Now, is it like right out the trash can, or do you put it on a plate first, or?
What is that laugh?
oh,
eat out
it's
the
so
trash can.
funny. No, like it's I could cry thinking about it.
Yeah, oh, I
like
got
in
you.
the dark with my hand from a trash can.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. All right.
And that's
You want a
what
visual?
No, I mean because it's dirt. I'm sorry. Are we getting
this
too much into
radiothon is
that?
for. That's what this radiothon is for.
Any,
And
you
we
wanna-
thanking
would you
everybody
like
for
to dig
giving.
deeper into my soul?
Yeah,
right,
big.
right now.
I
Oh,
love,
this
I
is
love
gonna
your
be
soul. I
Oprah.
love your soul. You all right. You all
Did you
right.
benefit from
Do
some
you
of
have a box of tissues?
these?
No, but we got a trash. We got a trash can.
This
right
is the
over there
line.
by the bar.
This is the line.
Just in case she's hungry.
Oh, this is the like. So he put the
Jesus.
dagger in it.
Jesus Christ.
That's why Crazy Oshiro's getting flack for this, because he put the fucking dagger.
Just in case she wants to eat
Yeah.
from it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is just like.
Again,
I have to laugh at it because it's so fucking like over the top. Like, why would you ever
It
say
is.
that?
It's just like they thought it was gonna be funny. Oh my god, everybody's gonna laugh.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just
Yeah, Kaino's not happy. He's like, oh
It's just
no,
a shitty joke.
no, we're
like-
gonna defend him. No, you know what? I believe that. You know what? I agree with what you're saying. They're shock jocks. That's what they do, especially when I run the radio show. They don't really go checked. They usually go unchecked. And this was just more televised for eyes to see and reactions to fucking witness.
I don't know. To me, it's just kind of like
It was
weird.
it was the wrong person to roast.
that's exactly what it is. Because imagine if I went up there
Yeah.
and I shared the same story as
Yeah.
her, and I was really nobody. I
Right.
wasn't a famous musician from
Right.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody would be coming into my defense and saying, "Fire them"? They made fun of that unknown guy who ate out of a trash can. Now let me make this.
Not probably not as much as her, but there'd be people defending you for sure.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Let me make this clear. I'm not giving them a free pass. I'm saying that they're shock jocks. That's what they do. Now, if the listeners are upset with that, that's fine. They should be punished. Now, do we want to punish them to the extent to where they could potentially become homeless?
Oh, yeah, no.
And to where they potentially
No,
would
yeah,
have to eat out of trash cans?
That's not the right message that they should be, giving out to people. Because then it's going to be reverse repercussions of what they want. To ultimately teach people.
Didn't they lose their jobs already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They did,
they
right?
got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, I'm not a fan of like the cancel somebody forever. You know what I mean? Because like I was thinking about like, what if right after this, like they went in the back and they apologized to her and like said like, so sorry for that and all that shit. But that's not on camera, right?
Right.
So it's like you don't know if they already made amends or
I
whatever.
think what they were saying. I remember I was watching Crazy's apology, and they said they were sending messages out to her, but she wasn't responding, kind of thing. So I feel like it just like if you're really that kind of person where a lot of people are like, oh, it was so courageous, you showed your aloha spirit and whatever. But if it's real aloha spirit, if you're a Christian, like you have to forgive these people. Like you can't just go on hating them forever. They're not actually bad people. They have kids, they have families. So
They
Yeah.
play a
Yeah.
persona.
And I'm not a fan of canceling somebody forever. Like, you can never, I wasn't calling for them to get fired or anything.
that's the thing.
But some people do. Some people react that way. You know what I mean?
Well, it's the cancel culture, man.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Because, like, some of the shit we say, I mean, imagine if we were,
More famous.
what if we were
And
more
making money.
famous?
That's why we don't work for anybody.
They would nitpick. Yeah,
No.
that's true. They
Yeah.
would nitpick
We can't be
everything we
fired.
say.
We're like a dangerous group. We're not like fucking normal people.
The world's most dangerous
We're
podcast.
the world's most dangerous podcast, dude.
It's gonna be the new moniker
Who's the
for
world's
us.
most
We're definitely
dangerous man?
we're definitely the most offensive podcast in Hawaii. I would
I
say.
think
I
so.
don't think
Hands down. Who the fuck? Nobody would say the shit we say on a daily.
we're really pushing the envelope
We're
out
pushing
here. Nah, I know what you mean though, but it's like, I don't know. I believe in second chances for
Oh,
people.
for sure.
So I'm like, if they
100%.
apologize and they don't, they go a different way with. I mean, they already lost their jobs. So
I think
mean,
first
it's
of
like,
all, they
what
gotta
else? You gonna hate them forever now?
They got to stop calling her Paula Funga.
Yeah.
They got to just call her by Paula Fuga.
Where's the N? Where's the silent N at?
What if it's like an inside joke still? They're like, hey, just call her Funga. Like,
I think so. I think it's just to piss her off.
that'd be so
'Cause
fucked
they're
up.
fucked up.
What if they had like some beef like before this, like Paula Fuga and them, like they've been beefing for years and just culminated in this moment?
Like
or
she
something?
would never come on to the morning show and play or sing with them.
And they just got linked up somehow with this. And,
What with the food bank? You know,
the Food Bank.
the food
Well,
bank.
the thing is, I get it. I get her side too. I mean, like she's probably been bullied all her life because of her size, and she's been homeless.
Why?
and all
I
that.
don't. What's wrong with her size?
Well, a lot of people would say that she's too big, kind of thing.
She
and,
looks beautiful to me.
She's probably felt like she was being bullied. That's what it was.
Yeah, dude. You know what? Too. It's just it's I'll just say this. I'm not a fan of like canceling somebody forever and they should have just fired them now. You know what I mean? But I will also say I'm not a fan of that like shock jock style about like just trying to be funny for the sake of being funny, of like just try to say the most offensive thing even if it's not like in a joke format. You know what I'm saying?
Did you?
Because it's just like it's not like it's so easy to do that.
You gotta.
know what I mean?
You know what you guys gotta watch? You gotta go. You gotta go look up the 1985 Waimanalo eviction.
Dude, I was
And-
just gonna bring that up.
and
Oh
she-
yeah, she was a kid, right?
She was a kid in that video,
She was a little girl in the red dress.
and
Yeah.
It's pretty heartfelt, like, cause like it was another girl speaking, and she's like, "Where are we gonna go? We can't live on the streets."
Yeah.
This kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
You ever heard that song? I'm Not American.
No, by who?
It's somebody in. It's like you know Kayukena Scanlon, the guy.
Yep.
Yeah. It has in the beginning of the song. It has her like doing that.
Oh no way! They sampled
Yeah,
that.
they sampled it. Try to look that up.
Yeah.
The Waimanalo eviction, if it's on there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the thing too though. It's like because she's like, you know, she seems like a fucking nice person. You know what I mean?
That's probably. I'm betting that's where she was homeless. She was homeless on the beach in Waimanalo, right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
There is a lot of homeless people over there. I mean, they built like a little city over there. It's a tent city at the Waimanalo District Park or Beach Park, whatever.
Oh god. Damn it.
Diction, the diction, friction.
Friction. A literary anthology. Yeah, dude. But dude, we've known Paula Fuga for years, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
We used to go fucking see her. She used to play with Mike Love in Dub Conscious. We used to
yeah.
go see them all the time.
Oh, I fucking love Dub Conscious,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That was the original band.
Yeah.
She was on American Idol too back in the day. Like she
Yeah.
tried out, but she didn't make
And
it.
she got bullied that time too, as well.
Yeah, fucking
Right.
Randy Jackson. That. What year is this?
1985.
85. Wow.
Is that Paul right there?
No. She.
That's her right
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
she's in the back.
So for all you YouTubers, we're gonna have the video in there.
Camping you, yeah.
Right there. She's in the dress. That's her.
Damn, man.
It's pretty heavy, yeah.
It was before we were born, man.
I wonder what this chick looks like now.
Did you fucking?
Oh, you checking her out?
You motherfucker.
Yeah. So
The one in the brown right there.
the
Yeah. Auntie with the glasses. You like that?
the little girl in the red dress right here is Paula Fuga. Funga, according to 1985 or
1985. Island, 1985.
98.5.
We're not gonna live on the streets. We don't have a house. Yeah. At least give us a piece of land that we live on it. Yeah.
I love how it's like the Holly
Fucking
guy.
heartbreaking. Yeah.
It's the Holly guy that
They're
they're,
like
all
Jim.
fucking yelling at.
Yeah, they're like, Jim, go up there.
Yeah. When there's
He's
like
getting-
the Chinese guy and the Hawaiian guy, they're
You know
like,
what?
oh, leave us a drink.
Imagine this is like his first day on the force. It's like, fuck. I just moved here from fucking.
Jim, we got a special assignment for you. It involves a bunch of Hawaiians.
Well, it's your first day.
and we're kicking them out of the house.
But it's on the beach.
It's on the beach.
I know you just got here from Oklahoma last week, but
I've never seen the whole thing of this. Like, what is it ultimately?
dude, cops used to wear just fucking regular hats.
Like, if you want to just play it without sound or something, I just kind of want to keep watching it, whatever you want to do.
It's fucking heartbreaking, man. I don't
Yeah.
even.
I think ultimately it ends up with them breaking down their.
Wait, look at this. Look at this. Look at what they got here. This is like what their tents are.
This is Mauna Kea, bro. This is.
Are they tearing it down because it's not
What
like?
are you talking about? Is this Mauna Kea or is this Waimanalo?
No, but I'm saying it's like the equivalent of
yeah.
of them like arresting the Kupuna who are peacefully protesting. Oh, how's a Portuguese guy?
Portuguese uncle.
He's like, yeah, cousin, you just gotta get inside, boy.
And this at this time, you can see Waimanalo in the background. This is definitely it. And at the time, this was like the police were at its most corrupt.
Was it in
Well,
the 80s?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you know who Larry Mihao is?
I do. I heard of
Yeah.
him. Care to elaborate on him?
Well, he's like the original Hawaiian kingpin. Like he was like the leader of the gang syndicate in Hawaii.
You know, I think he lives on the Big Island
No,
now.
he's dead. He died.
Oh, did he? Oh.
They're just carrying people out in there.
You know, I bet you some of these guys still live there to this day.
Oh yeah, there's still people that camp there. This looks like the beach park, like.
Oh, this is Waimanalo Beach Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, this is the problem people have with police. Is like, you know, because it's like, you know, they make regulations for things, and then they have to enforce the laws, and then innocent people get caught up in the middle of everything. You know what I mean? It's just like,
And
unfortunate, man.
It's not the police. It's the lawmakers. It's the people
Yeah, they're
that
just
are
following
giving
their
them,
orders.
Yeah. But I mean, you're seeing.
And you know what? Those motherfuckers who make the laws, they don't have to do this dirty work. They don't have to go down there and pull people from their house or whatever, right?
Yep.
So they just make the laws. They're like, oh, I'll have somebody do it for me, you know? It's not Kurt Caldwell going down there yanking people out of fucking, you know.
But as far as police following orders nowadays, we're seeing it more and more. Cops are like, no, we're not enforcing these rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of like the COVID enforcements they were trying to do. I mean, the cops are eventually just like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, dude. You heard about that shit? I think in New York.
Yeah.
A bunch of the cops are like, we're not going to enforce these fucking, you know, telling people like arrest people on Thanksgiving and shit. Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. I saw a story that said at least 4 sheriffs were like, no, we're not doing that.
That's what's up, dude.
No.
Dude, this is what I always said about like when people talk about like martial law happening and shit. I'm like, dude, you gotta understand though, like the soldiers and the cops and all these things, those are just people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They have families and shit. Like, you think like the government's just gonna be able to turn all these people against the citizens, you know what I mean? And like fight for the side of us, you know? They might get some people, but eventually people will, you know, if it came down to that, it's just like there'd be like a revolt before that happened, you know?
Yeah. So
Which is what some people are trying to do now. Like fucking
Start of the revolution.
yeah, dude.
in all seriousness though, I've never experienced having to go hungry, and that's like an experience I don't want to like have to worry about. I mean, there's been some close calls where I didn't have any money, but you know, I've always made out. I made it through in the end. But like, if you're a kid and you can't work,
Yeah, it's fucked.
you live in a tent, like you gotta, you know, you don't have any money, you don't have food, you don't have water. It's like that's the main things that keep you alive, right? Like a house, food, water.
You know what's interesting? You bringing that up, and just the fact that you said you didn't have money, but you still made it.
Yeah.
Like we're so programmed to think that we need money to survive. Which, in today's society, yes, in a sense you do, but I mean, what you really need is community. Because if you have good community and good friends and good family, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to take care of each other.
Yeah.
And that's what we're lacking nowadays.
What are you, a communist?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want shit for free.
Nah, I know what you mean though.
But you know what I mean, though?
That's what everybody. I mean, we're tribal, man. Human beings are tribal. We're, you know, we want to belong to like some type of community, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, dude. For me, growing up, after high school, like, or actually, you know what? Most of my life, it's this weird thing of being Filipino. Like, no, I'm serious.
That's it. You can end the sentence there.
So you remember how I told you? Remember when I was in I worked for a fucking School Street Food Line in the heart of the ghetto.
Yeah.
In the ghetto.
Didn't somebody get murdered in the right in the front
yeah,
one
somebody
night?
got fucking. I think it was like they were fighting like this homeless man, and they pushed him on the ground, and he hit his head, and he died.
Oh shit! R.I.P.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, you know, like, when you're a new hire at a store, right? Like,
Did you put him on a plate first?
You know,
Sorry.
No, you know what? I had to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I had to clean him first. You know, to gut him, fucking scale him,
Bleed him.
bleed him. But you know, it's just like there is a real sense of community when you have like a whole bunch of Filipinos working together, because like they'll be like, wait, Ryan, are you Filipino?
Oh yeah.
Hey Ryan, I heard from another Filipino that you're a Filipino.
You're like, you go, who said that? And they go,
Over there.
they point with their lips.
It was Juan. Not Juan, but
Over
two.
there. Dude, I know that School Street Foodland. That's right by the McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
That is the ghetto.
Hell
for
yeah.
sure, dude.
The ghetto.
Dude, people used to fuck with you if you weren't fucking on your toes, you know? Like, that. I think that's like, you know, I always drove ghetto trucks for majority of my life. And good thing
By choice.
Good thing I did, because I've experienced the most door dings I've ever experienced in that area. Like, have you ever seen anybody?
Oh my God.
Have you ever seen anybody open the door and just not give a fuck?
Dude. Dude, I remember one time I was sitting in my car somewhere, right? And this like lady pulls up to me, like older lady, right? And she just like, it was like almost like it was on purpose or something, just fucking flings her door open and smashes my car. Then just gets out and just walks like nothing. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
nothing happened.
She's like, what? I'm senile.
She probably saw me in there too, and I was just like, I was like in shock, like just sitting there like, you just gonna do, did that just happen?
You just kicked the fucking door open.
Like, did something ever happen to you where it's like you couldn't even react to it because
Yeah.
you're so like, did that really just fucking happen right there? Like,
Did you just do that?
it's like mind-boggling, like fucking.
Well, anyway, I was just gonna say, you know, it's just comforting that like people are like, oh, you know what, you're in your family now.
Right.
And
Your family.
Are you hungry? Well, you can have some of my food, kind of thing, you know. I don't know. Have you ever
I saw on Filipino Twitter that you might be
maybe
Filipino.
Kaino has experienced something like this. I mean, like,
Bro, I used to work at the fucking retirement home, so I felt Filipino working there, dude. You
Oh
know what
wait,
I mean,
wait.
everybody I worked with is Filipino, and like I felt like fucking I was part of there.
You felt Filipino?
I've
Yeah.
never felt Filipino.
Never?
No.
Dude, you know what you're missing, dude. You need to fucking start living, brother.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, come stay at the multi-family home.
Just take the leap, man.
Are you remember when I told you about that lady? She's like, Ryan, are you hungry? Well, how about you?
I have a trash can right here.
No. You know,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. Here's some plates.
Like, how about you digest on the word of God, Ryan?
Oh, no
What?
way.
Wait, what did she say?
She's like, oh, are you hungry? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. He's like, what? She's like, oh, here's something. Here's some food for your soul.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
said that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And it's one of those Jehovah Witness packets.
Oh my god.
It's
The
like
tower?
The tower.
Dude, that's the smoothest shit I ever heard.
That's how they get you. They give you some food, and once you're all fucking connected, satiated, they're like, oh, read this.
That's
Have
such a
some-
gangster fucking line, though. Like, hey, Ryan, are you hungry? Like, yeah, I could eat. Like, well, why don't you? What did she say? Why don't you digest on the Lord or whatever?
Why not have some food for your soul?
Have some food for yourself.
And then after he eats, she goes, why don't you digest on the word of God?
Oh my god, that's so gangster. Holy shit, dude.
I'll tell you what, though. Filipinos are God's angels.
They're the backbone of America.
They're the backbone of America.
Filipino tilt-a-whirl workers are the backbone of this nation.
Without Filipinos, we wouldn't have
Bruno
nurses, mailman,
Yeah.
Rob
Rob Schneider,
Schneider,
Joe Coy,
Robbie Lawler.
Robbie Lawler,
They're all-
Banana Lumpia.
They're all half.
Lou
but-
Diamond Phillips.
Oh, dude, I was just watching La Bamba the other day.
La Bamba.
That's fucking
What is that
hilarious.
on? Is that Netflix?
No, I was just watching clips of it on the internet.
Oh.
Dude.
Like I like the ending when the brother, when they find out he died, and the brother fucking runs up the hill. He's like, Richie. then it just ends. Like, what a sad ending to a movie, you know? Remember Stand and Deliver, Lou Diamond Phillips?
Oh, dude.
Oh, Kimosabi.
Oh, yeah. Is that Captain My Captain? No.
No. That's the Robin Williams one.
Wait, is that the How Do I Reach These Kids?
Yeah. How do I reach these kids?
I'm gonna watch that tonight or tomorrow.
Dude, I got the Lou Diamond Phillips movie for you, motherfuckers.
What a fucking
I
underrated.
think I only know those
actor.
2 movies, man.
The Big Hit.
Oh yeah. Wait, who's in that?
Dude,
Oh, is that
Marky
like
Mark?
Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
Oh, Marky Mark.
Oh my
I
god.
don't think I ever saw that.
Oh my god, dude, The Big Hit was probably my favorite movie between 6 and 9 years old. I watched it on VHS every.
Weren't you obsessed with the Big Hit? Weren't you obsessed with like Ocean's 11?
Oh,
Right.
yes, Ocean's 11 was my jam.
You're not on the screen, bro.
What?
Your phone, yeah, switch.
What?
Paula Fuga. Oh no, Kai. Or wait. How come you're not on the screen, Kai? Oh. That explains
The
it.
Big Hit. Oh, dude, I remember this. Were they? What were they? They were robbers or something. Yeah.
Who's on the left?
They're a hitman.
They're
Is that
hitmen.
Sam Rockwell?
Ah, now I remember.
Lou Diamond Phillips, Christina Applegate, Bukim, I think that's the black guy, and Antonio Sabato Jr.
Oh, dude. That's a fucking man dime, dude.
Dude,
Antonio Sabato Jr.
he was on
Jesus
For the
Christ.
Love of Antonio on VH1. It was a reality TV show, and it was like Flavor Flav, that
Yeah.
Flavor of Love. It was like that. It was basically The Bachelor, but with Antonio Sabato Jr.
Dude, Antonio, he was killing it, dude. Straight killing it.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
I don't even know who that is.
Are you serious? He was like
Pull
wasn't
some
he-
pics.
was
What,
it-
what else was he in?
Was he like a soap opera?
I know the
star or
name.
something?
I've heard the name,
I
but
forget how he was famous. Like, yeah, just not. He was fine.
he was fine.
Look at that.
Looks like Ricky Martin over here.
What else is this guy in?
I'm sure. I think in the later years he kind of declined.
Look at this handsome man. Look at that
Oh, yeah, dude.
face.
Look at that. He's got
that
chiseled.
jawline.
chiseled features.
Oh, don't even get started with
Dimples.
this. Dude, look.
Okay.
You can buy this photo on Amazon.
Dude, when he was in his young, like this age, he was fucking killing it. Look at those fucking abs. Oh man.
Is that a what's that chick's name that he's with?
Shannon Doherty.
Yeah,
I read it at the bottom.
that's right. Shannon Doherty was killing it back in the day, man.
Wasn't
not-
she in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Or was Charmed?
No,
Charmed. I think,
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't she in like
Yeah, I used to-
90210
I
or
used to
something?
only watch Charmed because my sister would watch it, but at least the girls were hot.
Yeah, my sister used to love that.
How funny is it, dude? Chicks into witches always are fucking weirdos.
Oh, so
Like all the chicks on Charmed fucking turn into weirdos.
Yeah.
Alyssa Milano,
you're
Rose McGowan.
You're
fucking
saying that Kaino's sister's a weirdo and my sister's a weirdo?
everybody's sister's a weirdo.
I guess
That's
so.
true. Dude, I think she's the worst though, Alyssa Milano.
Yeah,
Why?
Of the
she's
three.
the
Oh my
worst.
God. Yes.
Of
yes.
the worst.
Yes, I know exactly what
Yeah,
you're
actually,
talking
I
about.
kind of respect Rose McGowan now. She's crazy too, but she went at Alyssa Milano, like
Did
called
she?
her out. Yeah,
She said, "Yo, slow the
like,
fuck
yeah,
down.
she's like, fuck this cunt.
slow, you're crazy."
She said she was like unbearable to work with on Charmed.
Dude, and Sabato Jr.'s first movie was The Big Hit.
That was his only on General Hospital. That's what he was known for.
Oh,
Dude, he was on that for what?
okay.
13 years.
Dude, look at that.
My mom used to
No.
watch it all the time.
That's 8. That's 23 years.
23 years.
Dude, that guy from that went to Kaiser fucking was on General Hospital, I think. Darren Brooks. Remember Blue Mountain State?
Oh, Blue Mountain State, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was on a soap opera for a long time. He might still be. I don't know.
Is that before he was
Same time.
Blue Mountain State?
I think it was like around the same time.
Darren Brooks?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember him, or was he way before our time?
He's like
Eddie was like obsessed with this guy after he saw him about Blue Mountain State.
Yeah, well, I mean, just because he was from, he went to the same school as us.
He's like, I
He
wanna
graduated
be
like
here.
2001, I think, or some shit like that.
Dude, that we graduated. Yeah.
Blue Mountain State was funny though. I liked the show when it came out, you know. So I was
He's
like,
got pretty good ratings.
it was on Spike TV. I remember.
No shit, dude.
Yeah. 84.
Oh, he's been on a lot of stuff.
Days of Our Lives
What?
for 5 years.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, so after Days of Our Lives, he got Blue Mountain State.
Has he been in anything recently?
Two Broke Girls.
CSI.
And he was at Soap Hub Awards.
Interesting.
he's kind of on and off. Yeah, I wonder what his real job is.
I'm sure he's got steady. I don't know about steady work, but
he's a
I'm
full-time
sure he does
actor
some shit.
for sure. Dude, I bet you get paid pretty well to be on one of those soap operas, especially for 5 years. Like, some of the worst acting ever, but
I think mine as a child that was forced to watch the soap operas while his mom was home.
Guiding Light.
As the World Turns.
Yes.
Dude, me too.
Bro.
My stepmom used to watch it all the
Or
time.
fucking Bold and the Beautiful.
Dude, my grandma used to watch
Yeah,
like
my
Bold and the Beautiful, Guiding Light, and fucking.
My grandma.
What's the other one you said? As the World Turns, all that shit.
My grandma used to watch her fucking soap operas with her eyes closed. And then if you tried to change the channel, she'd be like, hey, what are you doing?
I was watching that.
I was watching that.
You fucker.
Are you changing the channel? Sure.
That's the OG podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't even need to watch it. Just wants to hear him talk.
So classic. I grew up on soap operas, man. Just whatever my grandma was watching. Then Jeopardy would come on after that.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Alex
exactly.
Trebek, bro.
Wait. Was it Jeopardy?
Dude.
Wait, Jeopardy or
Price is Right.
Yep, Price is Right. That was the one that I used to watch
Bob Barker.
all the fucking time.
The price is wrong, bitch. I think you've had enough.
Yeah.
Dude. Yo, did you see the fucking video of Alex Trebek swearing?
No.
YouTube that Alex Trebek.
Wow, what a great fucking episode.
Alex Trebek cursing. It was like outtakes from Jeopardy in like the 80s or something.
Why? Where'd you see this?
On a podcast. Somebody was playing it.
Carizing.
Is this
There's like a 40-second one if you can find the. Just go to like YouTube.
this one right here? He's swearing.
Yeah, that one's short though. Find one that's like a 40 seconds, like a minute or something, whatever.
Would you give me the goddamn number?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I wonder what he's up to.
Fine, fuck it. Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly?
Didn't Ryan? Didn't you say Bill O'Reilly like tipped out a bunch of people at the hotel or something?
Oh yeah, like when I forget. I think he used to go to like the Four Seasons or something, and he would just give everybody $100 bills.
It's a wealthy
He's a
Catholic man.
He's
Dude,
a good guy.
That guy.
His settlement,
He had a $40 million settlement
bro.
for alleged sexual assault.
Yeah.
Damn,
$40 million.
That's a lot of money. Who did he get that from?
You know what that means? He definitely did it.
And what the fuck did he do?
Exactly.
Like, how do you sodomize somebody so bad you have to give them $40 million?
Didn't he fuck a chick with like a crucifix or something?
Oh wait.
I'm sure.
Wait.
It was like The
I
Exorcist.
had it backwards. I thought you meant somebody was trying to accuse him and they paid him $40 million.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's play that 30-second one, I guess. 29 or whatever.
Potty mouth Trebek.
This is fucking hilarious, dude.
24 hours a day. And call this number. You dumb son of a bitch. You don't watch it 24 hours a day. There's a daily cash prize of $1,000.
Wait, put that shit on.
And fuck.
And fuck.
That's the shit I might say.
I can't even imagine him saying this. You know what I mean? This is so funny.
Dude, he's young as fuck in
Yeah,
this
this has
too.
got to be like mid-80s.
70s even.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't say the year. Huh?
We'll find out.
So keep watching Jeopardy 24 hours a day. And call this number. You dumb son of a bitch. You don't watch it 24 hours a day. There's a daily cash prize of $1,000 and fuck. Oh, shit. Call now and play Phone Jeopardy. She drank the poison that Captain Hook intended for Peter Pan.
Tinkerbell!
Fuck 'em.
Dude, legendary.
Wow. That was just classic. That was nothing to be upset about.
That's up there with fucking Sean Connery slapping bitches.
Which he still doesn't regret
R.I.P.
saying.
Dude, that's fucking Sean Connery on SNL with Will Ferrell.
And Burt Reynolds.
Oh my god. Norm Macdonald is Burt Reynolds, dude.
Dude, speaking of Norm Macdonald, I fucking love that guy.
You really?
Dude, Norm
He's
Macdonald
hilarious,
is the
dude.
best.
You love Norm Macdonald?
He's obscurely hilarious. Just the shit he says. Because he's not like, you don't consider him like trying to be funny, but some of the shit that he says, you're just like, what the fuck?
Like he makes hacky jokes not hacky.
That's a great way to explain it.
Yeah.
Because like if anybody else said it, it'd be kind of hacky. And it's even like his voice and his cadence.
Dude. Yeah,
Give
and
me an
it's
example of hacky.
like dad jokes, like easy jokes to make. But then he takes those jokes and like twists them in a certain way. Do you ever hear the Norm Macdonald? What is it called? Fuck. Wait. Let me think of it. Give me a
Norm
second.
McDonald.
It's a joke. He has Norm Macdonald, Professor of Logic. Listen to this fucking joke, dude. Dude, the thing I love is he has these jokes where it's such a long build up, and then
God, it's a 4-minute joke.
I know. I can condense it. Unless you want to play the whole thing, I can condense it for you.
I don't really want to play it.
So basically, this is basically you're gonna play it.
I don't want to play the whole thing.
It's worth it though.
Okay.
It's worth it though.
Sorry for the listeners. It's just gonna be the joke.
Listen to the joke though. This is like if you're a fan of jokes and comedy, this is just tops right here.
Yeah, but if you're listening, go ahead and fucking check us out on YouTube. That way you can watch us talk and listen at the same time.
Yeah, and just hit the subscribe button, bro.
Yeah, follow, like, and subscribe. And hey, while you're at it, share it with a friend.
Yes.
Make sure that friend doesn't get offended by crude humor.
Everybody knew, you know. This city's great because of the neighborly people, you know. But I did meet one neighbor. Interesting.
Is that Conan O'Brien?
Yeah, bro. This is like 90s Conan.
Holy shit.
He had a talk show for this long?
Bro, he's been doing it since like the early 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
I only heard about him once he got once somebody left and then Conan got his spot.
Leno. Yeah, once Leno left, yeah. But Conan's been doing it for a fucking minute, dude.
Wow.
He's my favorite. He's the only late night talk show I like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Fallon or any of those
Same
other
here.
guys. Like, Conan's just genuinely funny, I think.
Story, you know, that this guy, he just moved in, you know, next door to me. So I'm always one to meet the neighbors.
You like to chat with the neighbors.
Yeah, because, you know, so I went over to the guy, knocked on the door next door to where I live, and I say to the guy, I said, hey, I'm your new neighbor, you know, and I said, good to see you, you know, nice to run into you, you know, welcome to the neighborhood, you know. And so the guy, I said, what do you do for a living there, sir, you know, if you don't mind me asking? You know, what do you do for a living? I'm a nightclub comic, I tell the guy. So he says to me, he says, I work down at the University of Science there. He says, I'm a
University of Science. That's a good school, by the way.
I can't remember the exact place.
Sure.
But he says, I'm a professor of logic. So I says to the guy, he says, logic. Now, what the hell is that? I never heard tell of that. He says, oh, well, he says it's a kind of a pattern of syllogistic. Well, he says it's hard to explain. He says, why don't I give you an example? So I said, fair enough. Why don't you do that? So the guy says, well, he says, let me ask you a question. He says, do you own a doghouse? So I go, yes, I do. He says, well, then that means you probably have a dog. I said, yes. He says, well, that means you're likely you have a family if you have a dog. I said, yes, I do. He said, well, then that means you got kids, you're married. I said, yes, I am. He says, well, then you're a heterosexual man. I said, yes, sir, I am. He says, well, you see, that's logic there. I asked if simply from finding out you had a doghouse, I made this series of inferences, and I have found that you're a heterosexual man simply from the fact that you had a doghouse. Well, I said, good God, isn't that something?
Okay.
So I said, well, I won't waste any more of your time there, neighbor. And I said, I'll see you later.
See you around. Okay.
So I said, come by one day and have a chicken with me. So anyways, I left. So I left. So I go to get a bus, you know, to the bus stop. And I walk down to the
Who the fuck is that? Is that
Andy Richter, bro.
Oh.
That's Conan's sidekick.
Oh, he's been his sidekick forever.
Yeah. For like 30 fucking years or something.
I thought it was the fat British guy that has his own.
No.
Ricky Gervais.
Fuck that guy.
No.
James
no.
Corbin.
Yeah.
stop, and I'm still thinking about this thing that happened to me, you know. And I'm standing at the bus, and no bus coming at all, you know. And 5 or 6 of us standing around, and one guy lights up a cigarette there, and he goes, as soon as you light up a cigarette, the bus comes. And He smokes the whole damn cigarette, no bus count. So I said to the guy, well, that theory really worked, huh? And the guy goes, well, sometimes it works. Anyways, the guy goes, what's new with you? I go, well, I had an interesting thing happen to me today. I said, I met my neighbor. And he goes, oh, yeah? I go, he had a hell of an interesting job. I said, he's a professor of logic down at the University of Science. And so the guy says, is that so? He says, professor of logic. He goes, what the hell is that, logic? I said, well, it's a series of something or other. I said, I can't remember exactly, but I said, I'll give you an example if you want to hear an example. So the guy goes, all right, fair enough. So I said, let me ask you this. I said, let me ask you a question. Do you own a doghouse? And the guy goes, no, I don't own a doghouse. So the guy says, oh, yeah, you're one of them gays.
It's logic right there.
Dude, 5 minutes of build-up. I love that.
No kidding, dude.
That was amazing.
You know
one of them gays.
That was yeah. That was a good one. You know who he kind of reminds me of?
Who's that?
The way that Ian Shippen talks.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
So
like
Shippen,
cadence.
Ian's kind of a mix between that and like John Lovitz.
Yeah.
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 Well, I had a interesting day today. Ian's fucking hilarious.
Shout out to you, Ian.
Ian Shipper.
Dude, shout out to the comedy crew. You know what? Next time they have basketball, I'm there.
Dude, I want in too. Even though I'm not a comedian, I want in.
I would fuck them up. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down.
Maybe not Lance, because he's fucking...
Oh,
yeah, I want to be on Lance's team.
Man.
We had like a group chat, and that's what Rayo said. He's like, I'm on whatever team Lance is on. Apparently, Patrick is pretty good at basketball, so people can say.
Shout out who that is.
Tyrell.
Patrick Tyrell,
Tyrell.
one of the promoters.
Yeah.
We should make a team.
Should, man. We could have a tournament.
ColdBoys, Lance, and Patrick.
Dude, we should have a little 3-on-3 action.
Oh my god. Versus like Mike Rayo, Trey, Ian,
and Blue.
Andrew Joyce.
Dude, Andrew Joyce looks like he's got a lot of energy. I mean, he looks like
he's got a lot of energy.
I bet
but
he'd be a good point guard.
Yeah, but he's 5'2", you know what I mean? So
is he 5'2"?
Let's take it easy. Yeah, he might
Let's
be 5.
take it easy.
He might be 5'1" and a half.
Let's take it back a step.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Hey, we went to the comedy show about 3 weeks ago, and Eddie performed, man.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you went right before the headliner, right? Before Johnny Sparkle?
Yeah. I had to follow that fucking guy with the guitar.
Well, you went after the guitar guy?
What's his name? Harry
That was-
Wong?
I think it's Harry.
Something
Harold.
Wong.
Harold.
Harold Wong.
Dude, all I'm going to say is if you're going to a comedy show and it's a stand-up comedy show, everyone should be doing stand-up comedy. Because let's say you're kind of funny in the songs you sing and play, and you can sing a great song and you can play a great guitar. You're totally fucking the vibe up for everybody else following you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like the crowd is like, oh, they're enchanted by his singing and guitar playing.
Yeah.
And then you have to fucking...
No, it definitely sucks following somebody, because I've done that before. If somebody like who's like a musical act, you know what I mean?
Maybe he should have been after you then. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm thinking maybe could have been the
I
closing act.
I like the challenge. You know what I mean? I'll take it, but I would rather not. You know what I mean?
Weren't you fighting for that spot?
No, I didn't know what spot I was gonna be at. They just told me when I got there. But I get what you're saying, but I mean, it's like anytime there's always people like that. There's always like a guy with a guitar or like a magician or something. Or I followed, like Square Barrels. They'd bring the improv troupe. I followed them a bunch of times.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't like that either. I'm like, fuck, I gotta follow these improv fuckers.
What's the improv like? Is it a group?
Yeah, there's like a group of people that like fucking.
Does the wholesale mattress guy still work for that?
No. He's old school.
He's gone already.
But they come up and they do these very like crowd work exercises. You know what I mean? They're like fucking.
Oh, that's why you got the executive chair. That's what you use that for.
Hold on, we're having a little, not technical difficulties, but
Kaino's penis just came out of his shorts. So.
Physical difficulties. Hope you don't break your chair.
What if he broke that chair? You know what his mom
Do you
would
need
say?
a like some kind of like Velcro thing?
I'm good. Keep talking.
All right.
Yo.
Yeah. Anyway.
The comedy troupe.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I mean, there's like those improv troupes. They're cool, but I mean, you know, it's just it's different. I'd rather follow another comedian instead of like having this whole other act.
Because
Like,
it's just like they're on a whole nother level of energy.
yeah, it's a different thing. You know, what I mean, it's just like,
I mean, it's not stand-up comedy. It's improv comedy with a troupe. But
you're still showing on one side, isn't it?
you sure?
Your background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at mine.
On like the right side.
Oh.
Oh, at least on mine it's showing. I don't know. Fuck it. But yeah, dude.
Wow.
I like the challenge though sometimes, you know, just to see if like, you know, I was like, fuck, I gotta follow this fucking guy. But it went pretty well considering all that shit, you know.
Dude.
That was my first show in like months, you know, and like did a bunch of new material. Like half of that shit was just brand new and fucking I couldn't see anybody because that fucking stupid fucking shit in the
How was that? Because
I couldn't see anybody, dude.
What would you
All
see?
I saw was my reflection the whole time, pretty much.
So
Isn't that better?
It was
No,
basically
I'd rather see the crowd.
the like plastic, like when you check out like at a store, and you see the clerk having this sheet of plastic, basically.
Yeah. You know, it was weird. And then that bitch was talking the whole time, so I was like, I couldn't see her though, you know.
Dude, she was the worst.
I know.
Wait, was that the one that did she get kicked out or was
Yeah,
it?
she got kicked out.
Yeah. And she's like, "Why did you guys kick us out?
She's like, this is my first show.
My first show."
Yeah, I can tell. I should have walked up to her and asked her, "Is this your first time?"
You know what though? That was a good for me. That was like a good next time, because I've told myself this before, is that like when somebody's heckling that
Wait,
much.
didn't you shut her down?
Yeah, but I mean,
he kept having to do it too.
I could have done it more though, but I couldn't see her. I didn't know who the fuck I was talking to. That's why it was kind of hard. But the next time that happens, it's like, I think it's the best thing to do is just abandon your whole set and just go at them. Because I got the best reactions, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then because in my head I'm like, I got all these jokes I want to do, you know. I want to finish the set.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because you get, like you said, you got your best reactions off of what
Yeah.
you were saying to
But
her.
next time that happens, I'm like, I'm just abandoning it. I'm just gonna go focus on that.
Dude, you know what you should do? You should step around that clear thing.
Well, they changed it. They fucking made the week before that they had openings like in between the things.
Uh-huh.
But now they've made it like a full, just solid piece. So it's like, yeah, you have to go like around the.
You should do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude, she was so.
Or they
annoying.
could just not have that. Like, what the fuck? Who is that saving? That fucking.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got
I'm
masks
6.
on,
I'm
right?
6 feet away from the fucking people anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense if you're already like more than 6 feet away from people.
And I'm not spitting all over the front row, you know. Or just don't put people right in the front. You know, it's like I don't know.
I'll tell you this. I had a really fun time, and that was my first comedy show since that one night at Anna O'Brien's.
R.I.P. to Anna O'Brien's.
R.I.P. Man.
I should shut
Is
down.
that the night we found the oyster sauce?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Jonah Ray.
That was we had our drunk cast, right?
I think I liked fucking. Oh, that wasn't.
That was drunk cast.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
go back into the archives and go ahead and listen to drunk cast, and that's that exact night that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to it though either. You know.
I would listen to it.
You know what?
If you want to go deep in the murky waters of fucking.
If you think
the
you can
ColdBoys.
handle what we think, what we can put out, what our true potential is when we're drunk, you should go back and listen.
Yeah, nothing better than listening to 3 drunk fucks
Talking about
talk for 2
ice cream
hours.
sandwiches.
Yeah, from Mr. Mean. Dude, I
Mr.
remember
Mean,
that
yeah.
conversation like it was
Me too.
yesterday.
Yeah. Did you ever use that oyster sauce?
I think I did, you know.
No, that's
You
his.
did? Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I made fried rice with it.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
That's what's up, man.
Dude, what I was gonna say though is you know how there's always those Hawaii comedians that were in LA for like the past 5 years and now they're back here doing a set kind of thing. I'm not dissing Johnny Sparkles, but I'm gonna do the opposite and praise him. He did
Sparkle is funny, man.
He did
Funny
like
guy.
he did such like it was such a niche sort of comedy, like that only would appeal to like people like me who are like millennials, like born in the 90s, listening to like rock.
Yeah, you know what's funny was he did like a whole. I think he just didn't give a fuck that night or something.
He didn't.
And he was talking about like real niche music references and shit. He was talking about like a Temple
Fighters,
Temple of the Dog and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I know who that is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, most people don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah. He was like Eddie Vedder.
Yeah. Chris Cornell and shit. I was just like, that's hilarious.
It was. To me, it was.
He ended with that Creed thing.
Yeah.
When they were playing it.
With arms wide open.
He started really like that set was funny because like people were leaving.
Yeah.
You know, so like. He started real funny, and then it kind of tapered off a little bit, but then he closed with that Creed song, and it was like fucking...
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude. It's like, you know what?
He had a funny-ass joke. He was just like... He was like... He's like, I was thinking about making a joke about my horse dick, but I feel like that would be too self-centered.
Wait.
Just the way he said it, though, like it just like came out of nowhere. I was like, it was fucking hilarious. Then he was just like... He's like, I wish I could be a senator named... I wish I was a centaur and I became a senator or something. I could be Senator Centaur. And he did this whole thing about centaurs. It was fucking hilarious. Like,
it's like...
It's so dumb. But
guaranteed he plays fucking Dungeons and Dragons kind of guy.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's
Yeah.
a funny dude, though.
Wait. Was that you who's telling me they got into a fight with him? No.
What?
No, never mind.
With who?
Johnny Sparkles.
No, not me.
No, but yeah, he was. I did like another bit. I don't know if I should like say it, like the Alexa Brada.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Alex
my
Bra.
God.
Alex
Bra.
Yeah,
Oh.
he does that. I've seen him do that at the other show.
Whew. Man, it just made me. I think I was I was laughing the hardest in that room that night because it was like only comedy that like I would understand.
What? Can you open the lid on that? I want to see what's in here. Grab that.
Grab this?
Nope. The cable. There you go.
Alex Bra.
He's good off the cuff too. Like he's
like
good with that shit.
he's good, but like he I don't know if he has like the work ethic of like a Tumua, where he's just like doing different things.
Well, he's an older guy too.
Yeah.
I mean, Tamu is fucking like 25.
Yeah, he's younger than
something.
us. He looks like he's older than us.
Yeah.
But like that guy is the I've like heard from like a lot of people that he's the next one.
Well, I mean, he's Tamua found his audience already. You know what I mean? Like he's on that strictly Hawaii shit. You know?
Yeah.
And he's so funny in his style. Like he's the best that does that. You know?
But like.
He's the only Hawaii comedian that actually does comedy,
exactly.
like stand-up comedy. At least
that's what when I when you first got
and he does the videos.
When you were first doing your open mics, and I was showing up to these Anna O'Brien's, these fucking they're doing comedy, and then I was shocked. I was shocked to see that there wasn't any local comedy. It's like and for me, for somebody who grew up in Hawaii, that's what I'm looking for, something like a new age like Augie T, you know. So
there is, but Tamu is the only one that does it consistently.
Yes.
Like you got guys like Daryl or like Ray LeMay who come out like once in a while.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? But Tamu is out there like every week.
But what is Ray LeMay? He's like a nighttime nurse or something. Or is that? I'm sorry. Is that too Filipino?
A night nurse? No,
makes sense.
I don't know what Ray does.
Is this charging?
Nah, I don't know, but like he is another one.
He does like little acting jobs. Dude, Ray's really funny too.
His face over game.
Oh yeah.
With when he does like the Governor Ige. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do another
yeah,
COVID.
He kills it.
COVID
with that.
restriction.
The Mauna Kea one he did with the potato guns was fucking hilarious.
I think that one blew up the most out of all the ones that he did because it was on Hungry Hawaiian.
The Rick Daysog one, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Hawaii news now.
Yeah. No, Ray's fucking hilarious, dude.
He's like it's a something with terrifying consequences.
Potential.
Yeah.
Potential
disaster with terrifying consequences.
I wish Ray would do stand up more often because he's fucking funny as shit, but he doesn't come out that much.
Well, he's got a wife and a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
he's trying
and
to do
I'm sure
other
he's in
things,
his 30s, you know, like, but whereas Tamu is like, he's a young kid.
Yeah.
He's fucking driven. He's motivated, and he's good at what he does.
No, he's got this worth ethic. He's kind of like a Brendan Schaub.
Yeah, exactly. Because he is an athlete.
Yeah.
You know, let's not forget about his time that he
That's
played
true.
football at the
That's
University
true.
of Hawaii.
He's got the sports mentality about it almost. Yeah.
That's a great reference, referencing
Like, he
to Brendan
wake-
Schaub.
He wakes up and smells this coffee every day. I feel like is this kind of guy, you know.
He they've been talking. I mean, I've been seeing it on his Instagram about him because they fired those two guys from the morning show. They're
That's
talking
what I
about
wanted to get
him,
into.
maybe him
What?
filling in there, and
No
everybody's like,
way.
"Yeah, put him on. He'd be
Yeah,
great.
he would
great
be. I
on
would
there."
rather listen to him. I would tune in every morning.
Yeah.
Dude, he would be great. But the only bummer or limitation that I would be worrying about for him is the fact that he's working for
corporate.
A corporate.
Yeah.
But
you know
he's great for corporate because he's not dirty.
He's a clean.
He's
yeah.
a clean, funny guy.
That's exactly, honestly, what they're looking for in the Hawaii radio business is a clean local dude who knows all the local references.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be dirty.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're looking for.
Well, it's
He would
a
fit that
complete
perfectly.
opposite from who they had for so long.
I like his character he plays. You know what's really dying in Hawaii is like, you know how everything has to be PC, but before, back in the day when I was growing up, it was Portuguese jokes, it was Filipino jokes. You know, everybody was teasing race, and this guy
About how dumb everybody each other are. That's how it
dumb-
always was.
He does to me, in my eyes, when he plays these characters on his Instagram, it's the Portuguese guy. Like the Portuguese guy who says he knows how to do everything, but he does everything wrong. Dude, I love that character, and like that's what I used to laugh about. I mean, like I used to love a good Portuguese.
Did you
joke.
see the golfing one?
Yes.
The golfing one
Yes.
was fucking great.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. And I like how he's getting like these kind of like locally famous
Kind of-
people to
yeah.
He had like Sam Choi on one.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what the I'm like, and dude, he's like in a restaurant. I'm like, how are you getting access to these places to shoot this shit? He's like
Yeah.
in like music studios and like restaurants and shit. Like, what the fuck?
He's probably a,
You know, he's Tamua is fucking killing it. I'm glad to see it too. You know what I mean? Because he's number one, he's fucking really funny. Number two, he's a really fucking nice guy. Like, super cool dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's the most humble dude. Like outside, he does, and you know, he's like a straight laced guy. Like, he's not he doesn't hang out and like
He doesn't
smoke
drink
weed
beers,
and drink
yeah.
with people. I don't think he drinks at all. You know what I mean?
Is he
just-
Mormon?
I don't know. No, I think he might be like Christian or something. But
Yeah.
super fucking nice dude, man, and just funny as shit. So I'm happy for the guy, man. He's fucking selling out. He sold out like 6 Blue Note shows just on him.
Yeah.
No promotion, just his own promotion. He's not Comedy U, just his own shit.
Wait, he
doesn't-
had shows?
Yeah, he
They're,
did.
they're coming up, I think.
And
I
wait.
don't think he did it yet.
Wait, Comedy U was at Blue Note?
Yeah,
No,
comedy
he-
does.
Yeah, they're doing shows there, but Tamu is doing his own shows at Blue Note without Comedy U.
Yeah.
He sold out 6 shows by himself.
So he's opening
With
and he's
Tamu-
headlining?
Yeah.
Is he
Well,
bringing
I
his
don't know.
own crew?
I don't know. I don't know who's opening for him, but he's the headliner.
Fuck, that's
But
awesome.
He's his own he's his own promoter.
Promotion, yeah.
His what he's blew him up now is his videos.
Yes.
The Instagram videos changed the game for him.
100% yes. 100% yes.
Yeah. And I don't know who does. I gotta ask him. I was gonna ask him like who edits your videos because they're edited really good.
They are.
Yeah.
It's the production of it that's really good. Like the way he edits it is like funny. You know, it cuts away at the right time and then comes back. I don't know if he's doing that himself or he has somebody doing it for him or something.
Dude, if he
but
is, that's a lot of work and
That
even
is a
more
lot
props
of
to his
work.
success.
Like before him, he wasn't even that he wasn't even that popular. Maybe like a year ago, in fact.
Dude, a year ago, I remember when he had like 3,000 followers
Yeah.
or something on Instagram.
Yeah.
And now he's at like 40 something.
No, because there's these other IG comedians that are putting out they were putting out videos at one point that just like stopped putting out content, like especially with the whole COVID thing. But he was the only one that maintained his just putting out more content, just like.
And you know what I like about Tamua's videos versus a lot of the other guys is that it's almost like it's coming from like a stand-up like joke writing mindset of like he's doing it like he's doing these videos like he's writing bits, you know, like there's all these like little jokes in them.
That's exactly what it is.
It's not just him being silly. It's
Yeah.
like there's like jokes in it, you know what I mean? Like that's what I like
Yeah.
about it. They're like more I think there's more thought put into it.
And to top that off is we should be fucking doing that shit. We should
Well,
be.
what from what you just said, what does that show to everybody else who's a content creator
Yeah.
and wants to get big? What do you have to do? Keep putting content out.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Because that's what he did. He took advantage of COVID as well as other like mainstream, like your mom's house. I mean, Joe Rogan's never gonna stop. But along with everybody else, they just keep blasting out content.
Well, you know what he did too that's smart is he linked up with like all the like Hungry Hawaiian and Broke the Clout, those guys, to promote his shit too. They repost his shit. It gets like 30,000 views. You know what I mean? And you know.
Yeah. He put in the work to network with all these people.
But the main point is that it has to be quality video. The reason he's blowing up is because he's making quality content. You know what I mean? A lot of people just put bullshit out there and fucking, you know.
Case in point.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's not a lot of thought that goes into this. We show up here drunk and we just make
exactly,
jokes.
Exactly. There's a lane for that too, though, man. You know what I mean?
It could be our lane. It could. We were staying in our lane right now.
I don't. Yeah. Personally, I don't know if. Like, I don't know if I could do that, like something like that. Like, I'm not really into like YouTube videos and like or like skits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't put a lot of thought into that. So I'm
Dude,
just like,
that would be fun.
I've always told you I want to.
It would be fun, you know. But it's like again, it's like you know what's crazy is like thinking about what gets to me is thinking about like having ideas for because my own thing is like I don't want to. If I was gonna put something out again, I'd want it to be quality. I wouldn't want to just put some bullshit out there. So it's like. I'd have to be able to think of ideas to do that I'd be like happy with, not just because like a lot of these guys are like we put out a video every Monday or something, right? And I'm like, but what if the video that you're gonna put out is like shitty, but you just like you have to put it out every Monday?
I think
versus like taking your time and making it like as good as you can, you know.
There's not really anything to compare that to. There's not anybody like I mean There's a couple other names that like that aren't so famous. Like, do you know who like Kitty Sosili is?
Yeah.
And like he's kind of slowing down too. But like every time he doesn't. The thing about that guy is like he doesn't make very many videos anymore. But when he does, it's always like fucking. It's always a big hit, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, the way I see it is that
it's probably what because here's the thing is like I feel like at some point you're gonna run out of ideas and then it's gonna take longer to you to think of something that's worth putting out there. You know what I mean?
I disagree with you guys entirely, man. I think as long as you're working on your craft and let's say you put out a few bangers like once every 3 or 4 videos, it's a banger and everybody loves it. The fact that you're putting content out to garner people's attention is what's important. Because let's say it takes you 5 weeks to get a video out. That means for 5 weeks, nobody's seen any new shit of yours. So you're not going to pop up in anybody's live feed or any feed
what
like
if it's
that.
really good?
No, yeah. We're just kind of like the quality control of it.
This is a quality versus quantity argument right now. And I don't know. I kind of always side on the side of quality.
But I'm just saying with people's attention spans nowadays, once you're gone and you're out of the feed, because everyone's constantly refreshing. So everyone's looking for the newest shit. They're not looking for the best shit. The algorithms aren't set up for new shit or for good stuff.
Right. But there's probably a balance, right?
Yeah.
It's not like
definitely.
You don't got to take 5 weeks off, but like if it's like you put out maybe a couple times a month, like something like really funny or something, instead of, would you rather, if in a course of a month, would you rather put out 2 really good videos or like 5 mediocre ones?
So depending on where I'm at.
Yeah.
If I'm just starting out, I want to get good quality content out.
Right.
And then once you can kind of grow from there. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that if you ask anybody, any marketing person, you want to be out there. You want to put stuff out there.
As much as you can.
As much as you can. But
there's
to
also
understanding your point of quality
control. Because every time I think about shit like that, I think about it as like a restaurant, right? Like fucking Gordon Ramsay always say like, the customer will wait a little longer for good food instead of just like putting some bullshit out there because it's quick. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, make sure the thing is quality so it doesn't get sent back.
That's
Otherwise, you put it out too quick and it's shitty and they send it back and it takes more time.
It's like waiting for the souffle or something.
Yeah.
Right, but
that takes 45 minutes. It's okay.
Well, people eat at McDonald's. Would you say that's quality food?
No, it's quantity food.
Right. I mean, you don't want to eat there every day.
And you could build a following doing that.
Right. So
right.
You
but it's like,
have
what
to
do you?
find
But it's like, do you want to be known as the quality person or the quantity person?
Whatever sells.
Okay.
Because right, both sell. Because
But-
people
Sure.
want to
Well,
eat at
well,
Roots
sure.
Chris.
Yeah, I guess it depends on.
I get what you're saying, Kai, but give me an example of what you're saying. Is there somebody out there that's like that?
Well,
Or
I
it's
mean,
more-
it's like SoundCloud rappers that might put out just. I put out a song every week. It's a shitty song, but they're getting people to pay attention, right?
Like, oh,
Versus
yeah.
like some dude, some other guy who puts out an album every 3 years, but it's fucking. It's like
There's some people.
it's
wait,
going in the hall of.
I got somebody for you.
It's going in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying there is some people that continuously put out a lot of shit, but I'm just like, and I'll see it on Hungry Hawaiian too. Like, I'm kind of just scrolling through.
Like
it,
they didn't take long to think
they
about
didn't take
this.
long to,
Like, it's just whatever.
Yeah. But then I'll
there's
see.
I think there's a balance in there of like get it out as quickly as you can, but make it as quality as you can, and that's where you hit the sweet spot. I think
But I think there's a balance for both because you saying you need quality. To get quality, you need to garner an audience. And once you have that audience, then you need to keep pumping out stuff so the audience sticks around.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying too. I get what you're saying, but if you keep pumping it out and it's fucking good, then you're gonna get that audience.
Right.
Yeah.
But as far as singers go, Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's my first example. I don't like any of his music. However, he constantly puts out albums, and he's constantly doing content on his Instagram.
or he's snitching on people too.
Right, or he's doing all that, or he's in cases like that.
He's more of a character. He's more of the guy that's hated. Like, oh, he's so cool. Everybody hates him, but you know what? He's so successful. Like, fuck. I don't like any of his music. I don't know
I
anybody.
feel the same way.
I don't know anybody who does, but somehow this guy's selling a lot of fucking records or a lot of downloads or whatever they get nowadays.
Yeah.
It's
exactly right.
Who's fucking
Who's
selling
buying
records?
records?
Yeah. Whatever streams, it's all like fucking like 16 through fucking 30-year-old like white male kids
buying records,
buying record or whatever they're using their parents' money on.
It's definitely an obscure audience.
It's an obscure audience
because back in the day, you could get 99-cent records, maybe $3, $5, maybe $7 records. Now you go to a record store, and it's like most likely it's a vintage record store, and they sell a bunch of like niche like record players.
Did I ever tell you how much I love vintage record stores? I'm not even fucking joking.
Dude, there's one in Kakako.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh no, I've been there. Yeah. It's the one.
Okay.
It's the former owner of Jellies. He's kind of a dick, but I like that place.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exactly what I had in mind, actually. That was in my head when I was bringing up that point.
I lived in a record store when I was a kid. I used to go to Jellies all the time. That was my favorite.
Jellies in Salt Lake.
Oh my god, dude! I just seen the guy the other day.
And I told him. I said, "Hey, man, I loved your store. I spent most of my time in there." He's like, "Oh, really? That was my wife's store." I was like,
"Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead."
And I was like,
You're
"Yeah,
thinking of
but
Flappy Inflatable
you
Tube Bomb guy."
you were in all the commercials, so like." I'm just saying, I really like your shit. And, like, he's just being a fucking weirdo about it. Like, I was like, okay, whatever, man. Like, cool. Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Don't meet your heroes, I guess. What the fuck?
That's the worst, right? When you're a huge fan of somebody and you meet them and they're like, whatever, man.
Yeah,
like,
whatever,
dude,
man.
Fuck this guy. I liked you for fucking years, man. The fuck?
Did we all gloss over the fact that guy was Ryan's hero?
The Jellies guy.
I'm just not my hero. I'm just like,
Just wanted to be the jelly guy.
That was my shit. That was my store. I love that place.
Wait, is the Jellies guy the same guy who owned Hawaii's Natural High?
No,
different guy.
Different guy.
Looked the same.
I saw the Hawaii's Natural. I saw the Hawaii's Natural High guy the other day because he lives out here. But I saw him like fucking walking.
That's another guy. I have a habit.
Another hero.
I have a habit of doing that to people.
What?
Like, oh my god,
fanboying.
Yeah,
out?
fanboying out.
Yeah.
Well, dude, you
I
probably
did-
scared him. He was probably like, okay.
I did that.
Billy D. Williams. Holy shit!
I did that to him too, and I was like, "Hey, man, just letting you know, I fucking loved Pipeline Cafe, and I went to all of the events." And he's like, "Right on, man. Thanks." Kind of like taking it lightly. I'm like, "You don't fucking know, all right,
bro."
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Dude, that's why I would feel like I like. If anybody ever came up to me and knew me from something, like I would try my best to be super cool to them because I don't want to be like, oh, that guy's a fucking dick. I met him in real life. You know what I mean? I've only been recognized maybe like 3 times.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's in our own friends, and they're like, "Hey, man, I love the podcast." I was like, "Oh, really? I didn't know anybody listens to it."
Yeah, I'm always like, dude, that's fucking awesome. Like, I would never be like, whatever, dude. Yeah.
What if
just
somebody
just a normal day to me?
What if somebody you didn't know was like, dude, I listened to ColdBoys since the beginning, dude, or like I listened all the way back. Like I fucking love your podcast. You're so funny. That one story you told about
Brian Shin?
so and so.
I would fucking fuck, dude. I would marry that guy, dude.
I would trip right now.
away.
I would
think-
be stoked on that.
Fuck yeah.
I think Brian Shin's straight. I think he's got a girlfriend.
For sure, he's had a girlfriend since we were in middle
What do you
school.
mean you think
Yeah.
Brian should? That was such a weird way to put that. I was like, what?
No, you were saying you'd marry the guy. I thought Brian Shin was the guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He might
yeah.
be. I would marry Brian Shin for sure.
I would too, man.
That's
I'd have
sec-
big Asian babies.
security,
Dude.
Yeah.
He's a big panda.
You always have
Shout out
kimchi.
to
You
Brian.
always have kimchi on deck.
On deck, bro.
You got corn tea fucking roasting in the fridge.
Oh shit.
Your fucking
I used to go to Brian Shin's house. Shout out to Brian Shin.
Your
if you're
dad
listening to
comes
this.
home and we're burning in the garage.
Oh my god, bro, the best, dude, the best. One time we were fucking. Okay, so in high school, for a while, like sophomore, junior year of high school or something like that, we used to go over at Brian Shin's house every weekend and just smoke weed and just chill there because his parents would be out for the day. You know, they go out and the dad would golf or whatever. So like, we'd have the house to ourselves and fucking dude, I remember I was there the first time, bro. We got Brian Shin to smoke weed for the first time, actually.
Before that, he was a Christian.
It was
Korean
me.
boy.
I think it was me and Charles and Brian, and we were at the park. We were at Job Corps one day, and we were fucking chilling behind the courts, behind the gym, and fucking busted out the pipe, and we had Brian smoke it, and like we were holding the pipe for him, he didn't know how to light it, and we lit it up, and we're like, just breathe in, and he's just like inhaling, right, and then I let go of the carb, and he just fucking coughed into the pipe and blew all the weed out.
And that was all the bud that you guys.
Yeah,
had
we're
to
like,
smoke.
oh shit. We're like, God damn it, Brian. He's like, what did I do? I don't even know. But it was fucking hilarious. So after that, so Brian started smoking all the time for a while after that, and we were sorry, I'm not trying to blow up your spot, Brian. If you're listening to this is just high school shit.
This is all allegedly.
Yeah, this might not even have happened. But we used to go to his house every weekend, like fucking us, Charles, Tom, Derek, just chilling, smoking in the
remember that.
garage.
And then remember we would chamber.
We'd be drinking and shit in the.
Remember when we would chamber the recycling bin or whatever?
Oh, dude. Come on. But I remember anyway, dude, we used to make breakfast at his house all the time. I remember one time we bought like fucking like 5 boxes of French toast sticks or something. Somebody was like, bro, you got to try French toast sticks. They're the best. And we didn't have any syrup, so we had to eat them dry.
Oh, no.
That's the fucking worst, bro.
You didn't have butter?
Yeah, no, nothing. And they were all dry from the oven. Like, it was disgusting.
No, but
we had to eat like 100 of them. Like, it was fucking gross.
You remember the French toast? All dry.
Just straight dry, bro. We're trying to put like powdered sugar on it.
Do you remember the fucking cinnamon toast waffles that Eggo made, and you didn't need anything? It was already fucking.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
With syrup built into it.
It was syrup built into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ingenious.
Right?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. They were like stuffed.
Someone's kid
I don't think
probably bought that.
I don't think your shit is on.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
shit.
shit ain't on, dude.
Someone's kid probably bought those or the Eggo waffle strips and was like, "We ain't got no fucking syrup."
Yeah.
And then they went back to fucking R&D and they're like, "Dude, we need to build syrup into this shit."
Yeah. And they got some Aunt Jemima like back in the day. You can't get that anymore.
No,
You can't even get Land O'Lakes Indian.
shut it down.
Yep. Typical Americans. Remove
Dude,
the Indian,
did you-
keep the land.
Okay. You know what? There is another thing. There was something that happened recently with Kahuku.
So
They were trying to change the mascot, right?
really?
Yeah.
What is offensive about it?
So the Kahuku Red Raiders are a
good.
dominating football team on the island of Oahu. Living
Probably
on the North Shore.
if you had to pick one high school football team from Hawaii,
St. Louis.
over Kahuku?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, they're up there though, right? They're like
Oh, for sure. I
Yeah.
think from the OIA, Kahuku.
yeah.
I
From
think
ILH, St. Louis.
in terms of
you know
NFL
what's-
prospects.
But you know what's
St.
funny?
Louis.
A lot of them come from the same area though, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking like Laie and shit. Just
Bro,
big motherfuckers.
That's the only high school up there.
They either go to Kahuku or they go to St. Louis.
or Lelehua.
Or yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna say? They're trying to change the name.
Oh, sorry. No, I interrupted.
Oh, they're
Ryan.
trying to change the mascot.
What is offensive about it though? Is that
It's like
is
a
that
red
Indian thing?
It's supposed. I mean, originally it was supposed to be an Indian.
Red
They're the Red
Raiders.
Raiders,
Red
right?
Raiders. Well,
How about the
is
red?
a-
What about the Red Rangers? Like Power Rangers. That'd be dope.
That would be awesome, dude. I love the Red Rangers.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, that's just making a mockery of the program. Like to change the name from Kahuku Red Raiders to the
Yeah,
Kahuku team.
So they're keeping the name, but they're changing the mascot or something.
Just no, that's like the St. Louis Crusaders.
I think no, but I think there was an update where they just like, you know what, we'll let it. I think they're gonna let it go or something, because they did change the mascot to where it looked more Polynesian, if anything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. Like the that's fine. You know what? I think compromise is good.
What
right?
if they took red out of it? Could it just be the Raiders?
Oh no! That's like
You got to keep Red Raiders.
That's like the last name for people up there. Like
RR?
they made that all their fucking Nissan Titans.
They're all red.
They're all red.
And that's in the history books too. The name Kahuku Red Raiders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that was the team from inception.
Yeah. It is a badass sounding name too.
It
I've
does.
always kind of liked they sound.
You know, I
fucking-
love. I'm a Raiders fan, and what's better than the Raiders?
Is Iolani the Raiders too? Right? They're the Raiders. Iolani Raiders. I think.
Marauders? No.
No, that's like Waipahu or some shit.
Yeah, it is.
I think Iolani's the Raiders. Pretty sure. They're just the Raiders though, not like Red
Oh.
Raiders.
So because it's not a Red Raider.
Yeah,
They're
you could be any
okay.
other kind of Raider. It's fine. But that's like the Crusaders, right? You couldn't you say that like the Crusades were offensive or something?
Definitely, I
So
mean-
you shouldn't be the Crusaders then.
Well, they're a freaking Catholic. You were.
What about the Cougars? You can't be the Kaiser Cougars. That's like abuse to animals. Like they're not supposed to fight on behalf of you. They're their own fucking being.
Oh wait, Eddie, you're wrong.
No,
What?
he said Raiders, right?
Wait, what is that?
No, it's their nickname.
Hawaiian Hawk. What the fuck is that? Oh, they're the Hawks?
No, that's their mascot, but the nickname is the Raiders.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
right.
You know what? I've always wanted to go to Iolani.
Really? I wanted to go to Punahou.
I tried to get into both those schools when I was younger and I didn't.
They had all the hot chicks, and then they're all Asian.
Yeah, bro. Very Asian.
No, actually, if you think about it now, they're all fucking assholes. But
They're fancy degrees.
yeah,
and
they're
shit.
fancy degrees. Yeah,
Fuck
those
you guys.
You need
Dude, they-
college education. What are you gonna say?
Bro, but yeah, the names. Isn't the Redskins just the Washington football team still?
Yeah.
They didn't even pick a fucking name yet.
They're still the Washington.
They're halfway
football
into
team.
the season.
They have no clue what they want.
The Washington football team. What if they won the Super Bowl and they're like, "Congratulations, the Washington football
I'll tell
team."
you that. I'll tell you this much: they're 100% not going to win the Super Bowl.
No. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying hypothetically though, right? What if they didn't have a name and they're just like the 2020 Super Bowl champions, the Washington football team?
You know what they
How
ought to
sad
do?
is that,
They
bro?
ought to they ought to change their mascot and leave the name. They should be the Washington Redskins, and then
I saw a funny joke.
put a different picture on it.
with a name like Redskin.
I saw a funny joke though. Somebody said, they said exactly what you said. They said keep the name, but change the mascot to a white guy who's sunburnt. I was like, I'm with that. Fucking do
Who's
it.
arguing with that? But who wants to be a fucking sunburned white guy?
I look like a sunburned white guy on the fucking screen right there.
I'd say
you definitely do.
90% of your life you look like a sunburned white guy.
Pretty much. But I heard a name that sounded kind of good though recently. I forgot what it was though. It was like the red something, like red
Red cock?
something. You might want, yeah, you could look it up. It was like Washington Red something.
Red corn.
The Red Corns would be sick. The John Red Corns. They had a new name. It was like Red Hawks. Was that it?
That's my
Washington
running
Red
back.
Hawks.
That sounds not bad.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It's
I
okay.
mean, if we're trying to honor the Native American heritage behind the Redskins,
Yeah, because
then
was
sure.
Red Hawk like a fucking tribe or something?
Red cock.
Let's see.
They're trying to do their best to not make any changes to it, but still make changes to it. You know.
Well, they're trying to
You gotta stop making some changes.
appease to the.
Got to change the way we eat. Got to change the way we live. Got to change the way we treat each other. See, the old way world.
So it's on us.
Do what we got to do to survive.
I don't know what I just clicked on, but it says.
This
Are
looks
those the Red Hawks?
This is offensive to me.
I'm trying to educate myself, Ryan.
Dude, some Native American chicks are kind of hot.
Yeah,
dude, I went on a date with one once.
Really?
Yeah, she was an older woman. She was probably in her like mid to later 30s, and she was one hell of an artist. She has an art gallery in Haleiwa.
What kind of what tribe was she from?
Fuck, I think Blackfoot or something.
What's your name, dog?
But she had roots in Colorado, and then she actually brought up the word powwows. Like I thought she meant it.
Oh, that's like my favorite Indian word,
like,
man.
I didn't realize that was an Indian word.
Powwow.
Why?
Yeah.
How did you not know?
I just thought it was just like a word that like, oh, let's have a powwow. I thought it stood for personal one-on-one.
What?
What the
Who
fuck?
the fuck? I've never heard that in my life.
Like one with a W?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know why that's what came to my head when I heard the
Personal
word powwow.
one-on-one. The fuck?
You come from an ignorant
Damn.
household.
Were you on acid at the time?
All right, looking at the words now, I understand how that doesn't make sense at all. But to me, it made sense at the point.
We used to say that. That was like a smoke session. We used to have a powwow. Chief.
That's what I mean.
The
right.
spirits have got me. Yeah, man.
The little ones are $10.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Is yeah, the big ones are 50. Dude, the fucking dude, you ever notice how like if you go by evolutionary theory, right? It's like the Native Americans are kind of like Asians. They are basically Asians
Are you
because
saying they crossed the land bridge during the Ice Age?
yes, from Siberia, the Bering Land Bridge, right?
Yeah.
And that's how they got to North and South America, and they turned into what we now call Native Americans, which is also turned into what we now call like Native like Mexicans, like Latinos,
Like Aztecs and
yeah,
all that shit.
and they
that's
come,
why Filipinos are Mexican.
yeah, and
They're the Asian Mexicans.
but if you look at them, right, if you look at Native Americans and look at their faces and look at their customs, like the clothing that they wore, like that they made, it looks a lot like the Eskimos that were up in the north, up in that Bering area, and the Siberians and Asians that came from that place originally. They all kind of dress the same. They all sort of look the same.
I believe it. It makes sense.
Don't you think like Native Americans kind of look Asian? Like they look like because Siberians, right? Siberians are a mixture of like Russians and Mongolians, right? That's why they look like. You ever look at like fucking those boxers like Triple G? Triple G looks like he's like half Russian, half like Asian, kind of, Mongolian, like fucking they just look like fucking like fucking straight savages, you know what I mean? In a good way, in the most positive way. Savage, like I mean, like they're fucking warrior.
they have the features.
Culture, yeah.
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 Wasn't it interesting how like white people seem to be like the last people to come about on like the face of fuck, this is gonna sound super racial.
It's okay.
Dude,
You're white. It's okay.
But like
You're the most racial person I've ever met.
white people like the last type of skin tone to come on, or not to come on
the spectrum.
On
You're saying white people are retarded. That's what you're trying to say.
white
This
people.
is the Nick Cannon theory.
Okay, and it's still from black to white. White people are the most recent people to come out and take prominence, right?
You're a fascist.
To take prominence?
Right.
Yeah, I guess if you're a fucking Nazi, I guess. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like to they
Like only recently we've been having a lot of like within the last few hundred years, maybe thousands of years, white people have been in places of power.
Well, they and again, this isn't a racist thing. This is
It's not.
It's a
I'm not trying to be racist.
It's a historical thing. White people, Europeans just went with they went down a certain technological route that gave them advantages over other people who weren't doing. But it
had boom boom sticks.
It was a it was Ray's boom boom room. It was like it was a combination of things, though, right? Because they got gunpowder from China, which China wasn't using it for guns, but they turned it into guns. But without China, they wouldn't have had the gunpowder.
Right.
So they just took things from places and made their own thing, and then they just fucking took over everybody.
Like, you know what? We got the weapons.
But that's the thing, though. If you know anything about history, it's not white people didn't dominate the
Well,
entirety of history. It's
that's
only most.
what-
It's
that's
only
what
most.
I mean.
It's only most recently.
Let me tell you
That's
this.
that's what I mean.
Dude, fucking every race had their time in the past. The Mongolians took over
Exactly.
fucking
That's what I wanted to get to.
they fucking almost took over the whole world.
Dude, yes.
You know what I mean? Africa was a prominent it was a thriving economy, kingdoms at one point, you know what I mean?
Dude.
The Arab nations took over the that's what, with the Crusades and the that was what the Crusades were about, was against Islamic takeover of like Europe and
Dude,
shit, you know what I mean?
Genghis Khan killed so many people that he affected the Earth's atmosphere.
The carbon footprint
the carbon
of the world,
footprint
yeah.
of the world. It went down by like 2% or
Yeah.
something. It was crazy.
Yeah. If you look, there's a good video. There's videos on YouTube that shows empires of the world, and it'll show you from the beginning of civilization what empire ruled most of the world, and it'll just go down the timeline. And then it's like, it'll go through the times of like, the Babylonia, the Sumerians, and then the Egyptians, and then the Romans, and then the British Empire, the Spanish Empire, the Mongolians, it'll just show who the Ottoman Empire. Everybody had their time of like ruling most of the world. You know what I mean?
The time we got to kill all the Chinese.
And it's only. All right, we'll edit that out. We'll leave it in.
We'll leave it in.
No, but then I know what you're saying, Kai. It's just the most recently is that because from the time of like the Enlightenment of like the 15th century era, the Renaissance and shit, that's when Europeans kind of took over shit,
Right.
started the slave trade, the European slave trade.
There
were already slaves way before that, but
Right.
Just to like clear this out here, I'm actually on my birth certificate. It says I'm Chinese, so don't call me racist.
We don't think you're racist. You're fucking Filipino. You're fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
You're fine.
Yeah. Whatever. Filipinos, Chinese.
You can punch up on Filipinos. I mean, on Chinese for sure.
Yeah.
If you're Filipino, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
If you're Filipino, you don't have to take shit from any other Asians. Like, fuck you guys. Like, look at what you did.
Except the Vietnamese, they're just
The Japanese are the worst.
the Japanese.
The Japanese are the worst, man.
Yeah.
The Japanese did some fucked up shit.
But they're
man.
good apologizers.
Dude, I disagree, man. I fucking love Japan. I love Japanese people, and I
No, in
love
the past.
the Japanese
In the
culture.
past. In the past. I'm
Look
saying.
up the rape of Nanjing. It was terrible.
Dude, I remember Bobby Lee would tell these stories about like how his dad used to tell him bedtime stories.
About his dad.
Oh my god. He said my dad used to tell me bedtime stories when I was a kid, and he said, "We're going to talk about the rape of Nanjing," and I'm talking about the Korean War and shit. And he's like, you know what the Japanese used to do? They used to come into Korea, and they used to hang the Koreans up with a rope and hang them over boiling water, and they would burn them, and they would fucking like scrape scrape the skin off of them, and then you tell him that, and he'd be like, "Okay, good night." The fucking
I'm a Bobby Mata.
crazy shit. I'm Bobby Mata, dude. You look up Bobby Lee.
Yes.
Bobby Lee is the funny. He might be the funniest, like
I listened to two
naturally
podcasts with
funniest
him.
person I've ever seen in my life. I've listened to.
I think that's what I'd like to model.
He's like a
after.
living. He's like a living cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, he's fucking hilarious. Everything he says. I remember I listened to an episode of T-Fat K. He was on it.
Was that the episode where he got molested?
Yeah,
Summer
and they were
camp?
laughing.
And Brendan was laughing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Can we play that right now?
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
I
for
don't
that?
think so. No, not for a podcast.
Yeah, let me look it up.
I just feel like
Dude, let me tell you something. I was in Jamaica when this podcast came out, and I listened to it on the bus. Like I was on like a little tour, like a 3-hour bus ride somewhere.
laughing to yourself.
Yeah, and I was listening to this, and I was dying, dude.
Moises.
I'll never forget this story because I know exactly where I was when it happened.
I love the title.
Molested by.
I have to tell you. I'll tell you guys something out there.
When I was in when I was 9,
Are you
I
gonna put
got
it on the
molested
screen?
by a guy with Down syndrome.
Definitely pull that back. This is like one of the funniest stories I've ever heard.
When
like,
I was
legitimately.
When I was in high, well, okay, when I was 9,
You know, part of this is a
I got
lie, Ray.
molested by a guy with
I'll tell you after.
Let's just watch this.
Down syndrome.
Hey, wait.
When I was-
Can you put it? Can you
When
put
I-
it in a not full screen, Kai? I don't know why it's like cutting off over here. Wait, why the fuck is it like?
Ground control to Major Tom.
Are you good?
I don't know if it's gonna show it. Whatever. Yeah, just play it. Fuck it.
Was in high, well, okay, when I was 9,
It's fine.
I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Don't laugh, Brandon. I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just.
Yo, how about Brendan's haircut right now?
This was like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Was this?
What year is it? This has got to be a 2000.
It's like 2016
17 or something. 16. Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking rude.
It's such a curveball.
I know. Can I just say something? I'm gonna say it again, and if you smile, I'm gonna leave.
Okay. But
No,
hold
be
on.
real. If you smile,
All
I'm
right,
gonna fucking leave.
hold
because
on.
That really fucking
All right,
broke me.
No.
All right, hold on.
All right, so
Give me a
I swear to
second.
fucking God, dude.
I know.
Give me
I
a
will leave,
second.
Chin Chin.
All right, hold on.
You can't make a joke and
That's his name.
All right, but
that's not his name.
Yeah.
What's your name again? Chin Chin.
All right, give me a second. Don't.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
All right.
I just wasn't ready for that. Like,
I understand. I'm gonna say it again, and if you
Isn't
smile, I'm
T-Fat
gonna
K
leave.
not the same without Brian Callen?
It's okay now with the. I like Chappelle and the other guy, but yeah, I mean it's not.
I
it's not what it
stopped. I
used to be.
stopped listening since that rapist left the show.
That fucking chauvinist pig.
Hold on.
we can't threaten a smile.
All right. Just hold on. No, because then you're gonna laugh. Don't laugh.
Don't
Seriously.
laugh. Get serious. He's opening up here.
When I was. You ready? Don't cover your mouth though either.
Hey.
You can't cover your mouth. Because the thing is that I'm telling you something that's like I'm vulnerable about
I know,
it, and I'm
man.
expressing
I'm trying to
a
be
truth
cool.
to you.
Hey, dude. You
And-
gotta get serious.
And if you cover your mouth, I just feel like you're laughing.
Nope. Let's do it.
All right.
This is just-
So when I was 9, I was brutally molested by. Okay.
Brutally.
You can't say brutally.
Why?
Because that's a curveball.
Why is that?
Because don't say curve. And look at Chin now. Don't,
It's not a curveball.
don't say brutally.
He didn't
Yeah.
add some
Yeah.
All right, don't add.
adjectives there.
So when I was 9 years old, every day for summer.
You can't throw shit in there.
Why?
Because you fucking. I can't.
Why can't I?
Every day for
Oh,
That's
shit.
just wrong.
I'm going to hell.
I'm just adding.
Then it started off
I'm just adding more. Yeah. Yeah.
every day.
He knows how to
you
twist
couldn't
his
avoid
stories to
him.
make it funny.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
All right, go. All right, let's try it again. Don't just.
No, all right, how about this? How about
All
this? I'm not going to add more information. The information that I have
We
already
got
on the
it.
table,
Okay.
you expect that, and I'm not going to add more.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Hold on.
So, when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer, I was brutally molested by a guy with Down syndrome. And I'm going to let it slide. That was pretty good.
Oh God, that was great.
No, so he ends up coming out later that I think it wasn't true or something. He didn't actually get molested by that guy or something.
Dude, he was telling a story on Norm Macdonald's show one time that he said
Sorry.
he said me and my cousin sucked each other's dicks when we were kids, right? And he's telling Norm this, right? So just picture Norm Macdonald listening to this conversation, and he was like, "All right," and then whatever. And he's like,
All right.
do you own a doghouse? And then he was like, and then Bobby's like, he's like, and then, so it happened a long time ago, and then I told that story on like a show or something, right? And then I get a call from my aunt, my cousin's mom, right? And then she called me, and he's just like, he didn't suck your dick, he didn't, right? And she was all mad at me, right? And then he said that his auntie and his mom stopped talking. They're sisters. They stopped talking, and then she died.
Oh my
And
God.
they never made up.
Oh my God.
Who, the auntie died?
Oh my God.
They never like made up for anything. Because he told a story about him and his cousins sucking each other's dicks when they were kids.
That shit happens, doesn't it?
Oh God,
Dude, that can't be real.
That's so
They
funny.
can't.
It's Bobby.
That
Lee,
would be
bro.
Bobby Lee for that to be.
I would totally believe it.
Nah, no way.
No, it
fucking
can't be
makes up-
real. He makes up great.
He makes up a
fucking
lot of
stories.
shit.
Oh,
He
God.
makes up a lot of fucking shit.
I don't think he's lying about that because the thing that he doesn't lie about is the shit that like his drug problems and shit from back in the day. You know, when he said he used to. You remember you ever heard the story about when he was playing Connie Chung on Mad TV?
He shit his pants.
And he shit his fucking pants. Yeah. I don't think that that's fake.
Oh yeah, that was real.
Totally believe that.
No, you can replay that scene and you can see like
He's all fucked.
shit his
He was fucked up on pills and like shit and like alcohol and like he just couldn't control his bowels. Dude, there's a chick on Mad TV named something. I forget her name, but you know her if you've seen her. But he said like he got
Deborah Wilson.
he got fired from Mad TV because on her first day she was eating yogurt in the green room or something. And he went up and he grabbed her head and farted in her mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't know her. I just went up to her, saw her, she was eating like yogurt, and I just went up and farted in her mouth. And then she started crying immediately and like got him fired for like a couple of days, and they hired him back. And she had to apologize to her and shit. Fucking hilarious is that?
They're
bro?
like, we're so sorry Bobby Lee did this to you, but we really need him on the show.
That's Bobby Lee, man. So I totally believe it. He said when he was in his 20s, he lived in an apartment with like 9 other people and like a
Down by the river.
And a 13-year-old girl or 13-year-old runaway girl who was on meth. She used to live with them, and she would just do meth and like clean the apartment for them and shit. I think he said he lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with like 9 people or something. They all had to share everything.
Speaking of meth,
could you imagine how dirty that was?
Fuck that.
I went fishing with my friend last night, or a couple of my friends. It was Andrew and this other guy. I won't name his name, but during this fishing experience, we're getting a little loose. We drink some beers. Passing by the time, he was telling us some stories about about jail stories. Because I was telling him about how I got arrested for my DUI. He's like, oh yeah, I was in jail for a week. And I was like, oh, for real? And he's like, yeah. He's like, this one meth head, man. This guy, he snuck meth in from his prison purse, which means his asshole.
His prison purse?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like, yo, man, I got all this meth. He's like, you want some? And he's like, you know what?
It's in my prison purse.
I'll take some. He's like, yeah, I did do some meth out of some fucking Chronic's asshole. He's like, yeah, but don't tell anybody.
Oh my god. Jesus, that's definitely the name of this episode, Prison Purse. For sure. Fuck yeah. Your fucking prison purse, dude. Oh my god. It's like having like a zipper on your fucking
Yeah.
Like your ass cheeks has a zipper down the bottom. I got my prison purse. Like,
yeah, you know what? I got some
put your
meth.
hands underneath here. Fucking I got some Werther's Originals in there for
Can
you.
you reach in there? I can't grab.
I got some strawberry candies in there. You know the one with the strawberry wrapper on it?
The best candy that you pull out of your grandma's purse.
Ever, dude.
Right?
Pull that out.
We already talked about this.
Pull that right out of your grandma's prison purse, dude.
Yeah.
That's her vagina. Sorry. Yeah, dude.
Steel vaginas.
Are you making fun of vaginas? Fuck, man. You guys want to talk about some fights or anything that have been going down?
Talking some fights, man.
Fuck.
There's been a lot of fucking announcements lately, bro.
There's been so much that's happened.
Dude, yeah. I know.
Where are we at?
You want to talk about John Jones?
Yeah, we can talk. Have you seen the
I'm
new
gonna take
photo?
I did. I'm going to take a piss real quick, but I did. 240.
Dog. Whew.
I'm excited.
Picograms ain't never been so happy. I will say that.
Well, what is he gonna do? He's gonna do all these steroids, and then he's just gonna do his post cycle, and then just get rid of all the trace elements of fucking steroids in him.
Well, if you get smart, you have to figure out a company that has the steroids in it and start taking their supplements.
And say, I didn't know.
Yeah, because they didn't say that.
Company.
Yeah. And they're going to be like, oh, this isn't VADA tested.
Yeah.
Why are you taking this?
It's like, John, we got a lead on another supplement.
He's be like, dude, I know somebody else who's taking it.
They said there's steroids in it.
Yeah. This guy took it. Dude, bust him and then give me a break on my fucking sentencing.
We'll tell them we never knew.
Was it John?
It was just in there. We didn't know we were taking it for years.
But yeah, John Jones just hyped and stoked on his 240 bout.
So he vacated the light heavyweight title to move up to heavyweight, and now he's gonna fight Stipe Miocic.
He's fighting Stipe?
He has to.
No, I thought he was fighting no, Izzy's fighting Jan Blachowicz. Right?
Yeah, Izzy's fighting.
Eddie, can you chime in on this?
Yeah. Style Bender.
He's gonna fight.
That's what Dana
Blachowicz?
White said. He said the next fight is Jan. John's probably gonna fight the winner of Stipe and Francis, most likely.
Dude, I would. All right, who do
He's
you guys
looking.
want to see? John Jones versus Stipe or John Jones versus Francis?
Either one. I'm interested in either one, man.
Yeah, definitely. But in terms of like like the guy
Look
who's
at
been
that.
holding it down for the most title defenses, it would have to be Stipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if you want to generate the most amount of attention, it would be John Jones versus Francis.
Because
let's
that's
say
a freak show.
Let's say if Francis fights Stipe
fucking
and knocks him
freak
out in the
show.
first round. John Jones versus Francis, dude, that's a huge fight, bro.
Dude, that guy's just fucking
huge fight.
And if John Jones looks like that
Dude,
versus fucking,
and you know what people
Ngannou?
say about John Jones, man. I've heard it from multiple people saying John Jones, even at light heavyweight, when he was training at light heavyweight, would ragdoll fucking heavyweights all the time, like just dominate him in the gym.
I believe it.
So now you're talking about John Jones putting on 20 pounds of muscle. What the fuck he's gonna do to people?
After this, try look up how big his brother is. Chandler Jones, It's
bro.
fucking
Both of his brothers were in the NFL.
killer. Like you got to see a picture of them all together.
Both his brothers won Super Bowls. How's that shit?
Yeah.
And he's
the champ.
He's probably the GOAT. I mean, if you had to. If you had to say, I mean, John Jones is the.
In terms of exciting to watch, yes, John Jones, for a lot of people, would be the GOAT. But a lot of people would say otherwise and say Khabib would be the GOAT because he's undefeated.
Yeah, I mean,
I disagree.
John Jones is undefeated technically too.
Dude, I disagree. John Jones versus Khabib, who wins? That's the GOAT.
True.
I want to see that.
That's
though.
the GOAT.
Wait. Would
It's
it be
hard to
John-
go-
if it was John Jones moving down or
Doesn't
Khabib-
matter. Khabib, where do you want it?
Catch weight?
Where do you want it?
John Jones.
Where
John
do you
Jones.
want it, Khabib?
I want John Jones at lightweight.
I want to see that. I don't think he could. You think he could?
John Jones at 155.
No, John Jones would be depleted at 155.
yeah, no doubt.
There's no way.
The
I'd
guy
be
with
like
the catch
Khabib.
weight.
Yeah. Where do you? No, not even catch weight. You want to see the
Just
GOAT?
meet him.
You want to see the GOAT? Come meet me.
Khabib stands no chance against John Jones.
Zero
whatsoever.
Who's the GOAT? John Jones is the GOAT. But here's the thing: who stands a chance? Stipe or Khabib?
Stipe. Oh, 100%.
You think so?
Wait, who stands a chance against John Jones? What do you mean?
In a fight, Stipe or Khabib?
Who
would win in a fight?
Stipe versus Khabib?
Yes.
Stipe all day.
You think so?
Yeah. He's a heavyweight.
He's a heavyweight, dude. Come on.
All right,
You ever
well,
seen-
then
you ever seen
and
the
he's
leg-
a wrestler.
Have you ever seen the legs of John Jones?
No. Don't. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear. And he's a wrestler because wasn't fucking.
Don't even say what you're about to say. Don't say Justin Gaethje.
Wasn't Justin Gaethje a wrestler?
Stipe's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
He weighs 100 more pounds than both of them.
Well, Stipe he doesn't ragdoll.
Well, Khabib just has the strength of a light heavyweight. He's fucking strong for his size.
But just pure size alone, though, it's just like there's no way.
Okay, well, I guess I just delegitimized my my ranking for GOAT then. Because of
Put it this way.
if Stipe is going to beat Khabib,
Put it
then of
this way.
course John Jones is.
Put it this way: Francis Ngannou is not a wrestler. I think he beats Khabib all day. I don't think Khabib's taking down Francis Ngannou, and if he does, I don't think he's gonna. He might ankle pick Ngannou or something, try to get him down. But he's so strong.
Okay, but Bisping
as a heavyweight, I
like
don't.
somebody like Bisping versus Khabib.
Okay, that's a little closer in weight. That's interesting, actually, because
Like-
Khabib could fight at welterweight.
He probably weighs in he probably walks around 180,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
he
And
could
Michael
fight welterweight.
Bisping.
He's like 2 something. He's like 215.
That's possible. I think that's more possible than Stipe for like a heavyweight for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like jumping up.
But you know what,
Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping always had notoriously good takedown defense. Like it was really hard to take him down. So maybe with that plus his sheer size over Khabib, he probably weighs like 40 pounds more than him walking around. You know.
And this would have to be Michael Bisping when he was in his prime.
Yeah. With 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Yeah, not this fucking one eye. Check this out, baby boy. Fucking pulling his fucking eyeball out.
Ugh. Remember those people on Ripley's Believe It or Not that used to like have their eyeballs pop out of their head?
Dude, I was just fucking thinking about Ripley's Believe It or Not like 2 days ago.
Are you fucking serious?
I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that. It just popped in my head. Dude, isn't it weird how shit will just pop in your head sometimes?
Yeah.
Like that, you had no control over it. It just
like
shows
that,
up.
That
you're
reference
just like,
I just said just now.
You're just like, what the fuck? Like something you wouldn't even thought of until you thought of it, right? Ripley's Believe It or Not, fucking Dean Cain.
Dude.
Hosted by Dean motherfucking
I
Cain,
love
bro.
Dean Cain
Superman?
as Superman. Yeah. Who else
you
was
know,
in that?
isn't Dean Cain like a hardcore Trump supporter now?
Didn't
I think so.
Dean Cain was involved in a lot of controversy, right?
Yeah, he was he's like a QAnon guy now.
What is that?
But-
Are you in deep state right now?
Oh, I'm always in deep state, bro. Is Dean Cain fucking Filipino or something? What is he? He's half something for sure.
If he's Filipino, then it fucking answers a lot of my questions on why my grandparents were obsessed with this show.
With
Oh, look, his name
he's
is Daniel
Japanese.
George Tanaka.
half
Japanese.
He's half Japanese.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What
he
was
was
the name,
born
like Tanaka.
He was born Dean Tanaka. Oh, I didn't even know that.
How did he
Interesting.
get Kane? What was up with that?
That's just
Probably
his stage name.
Stage name. Yeah.
How do you come up with that? Like I always wondered how
Did
people got
anybody
stage
even
names.
know that he was the first fucking Asian person to play Superman?
No.
What the fuck?
We know now.
We know
The
now.
world knows now.
Oh, it's Terry Hatcher, dude. She's in Desperate Housewives.
All of our fan knows this now.
Dude, I remember that.
Was he
Death
going out
Note.
with her?
No, she was Lois Lane.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Dude, that's where she came from, dude. I always wondered, like, because she was older in age in Desperate Housewives.
Ooh. Speaking of another half Asian in Superman, remember Smallville? Kristen
Yes,
Quirk.
Kristen.
What? How do you spell her name?
Kristen Quirk.
Kruk.
Kristen Kruk. I think it's pronounced Quirk though. I'm not.
It's Krue.
I used to masturbate to this chick a lot when I was younger.
She sounds hot. Oh yeah, dude.
Remember?
I loved her. I loved her.
She was like half Chinese or
Dude,
something.
of course she was Canadian, dude. So was Dean Cain.
Of course, I
Damn,
tell
those
some
fucking Canadians, bro.
What is she, Chinese?
Well, let's find out.
She's old.
Dude,
How old is she?
she's only 37.
That's
Well,
not bad, bro.
I'm
Dude,
just saying,
Brian, we're 30 now, dude. We're old too.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 30.
So are you, motherfucker?
Not as old as you.
Her mom's last name was Che.
Yeah, you're like 6 weeks older than him.
Dude, I remember looking this
No.
up. She's Dutch and Chinese.
Dude, no, wait. Look at her maternal grandmother was Chinese Jamaican. remember was it the last one?
Wataguan, boy.
The Chinese guy speaking patois.
Mr. Chin, boy.
Mr. Chin.
Dude, and the Solomon Islands, bro.
Yeah, boy. Oh, she was like Caribbean Asians, bro.
Right by
That's
the beach, man.
That's gangster. You know, she
She's
was
beautiful.
Yeah, she's so hot, dude. Remember she was kind of tangled up in that Nexium thing though. For a little bit, remember?
Entanglement.
Nexium.
You know that fucking
The
sex
drug?
the sex cult shit.
Oh wait.
Was she?
But no. But she distanced herself from it. Like I think she got out of it. But the other chick that was on Smallville, Allie Mack or whatever, didn't she get put in jail for fucking like 20 years or something?
Dude.
I don't know if it was 20 years, but
And you know what? It's probably neither of their fault. Whoever was probably
It was the
involved in
guy.
the scene
It was-
fucking drove this fucking
It was
whatever poison into them.
it was the cult master guy, bro. He was like they were like had the chick the Allie Mack chick. I don't think she was as involved in it as the other chick was.
Yeah.
But the other chick was like recruiting girls to be in the sex cult, bro. They were like branding them and shit.
Oh no way.
Like cattle. Yeah.
That's great.
You know, let me
That's gnarly.
This brings up a good point too. I wanted to talk about this. Is like this whole fucking conspiracy thing about people like I hate it when people are so one-sided on conspiracies of either it's all fake or it's all real. It's like, dude, it's like a mixture of everything, right?
It is.
you can't say that these conspiracies aren't real. Like this, like the QAnon shit. I understand the QAnon shit goes a little too far. It goes a lot too far. I'll say that. They fucking go crazy conspiracy, like interdimensional child molesters living on the moon, lizard people.
That's Alex Jones, dude.
Yeah, but I'll get back to Alex Jones. But what I'm saying is that you shouldn't just discount all of these conspiracies completely, because we've seen things that are real and are fact now, right?
For sure.
Jeffrey Epstein was a conspiracy until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% real. And the
Ghislaine
fact
Maxwell.
that nobody's doing it. How come she's not been prosecuted or anything yet?
They say it's gonna take a year. It's gonna be like June next year when she goes to court.
Dude, I
Why?
cannot wait to see that and watch she's
Like,
gonna end
they
up
got
dead.
A lot of time to kill her, huh?
They got to plan her suicide. That's why.
Bro, all I'm saying is that, again, I'm not a super conspiratorial person, but to think that these things aren't happening, like Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell,
Bill Clinton,
Harvey Weinstein,
Hillary Clinton,
Bill Cosby, any of these people, right? Tom Hanks.
Bill Cosby's less of a conspiracy. I feel like it's not as deep as Ghislaine Maxwell.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. But there was talk of it for a long time.
Somebody, I forgot who I was listening to, brought up this point though of like the people who just
yeah, dude. There's even like
denounce these conspiracy theories about
100%.
Yeah, like it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, but then we have these fucking stories that come out like Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein and all these people, and then they become fact. Nobody's denying that happened, right? But they're like, oh, that's just one guy. Like that's, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you think it stops there? You think he's the only one of his kind? You don't think this is like other people are doing this?
Of course not.
It's like,
dude, look up Benghazi.
I'm just saying, dude, look up the Jimmy Savile story. You know what I mean?
Dude, that we talked about him a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
That creepy ass looking British dude.
Yeah,
right?
I'm like, you think that this is a one person? Why do you think that they're finding like every fucking week they're finding like caravans of fucking like 50 fucking girls being human trafficked around, and you never fucking hear about it. You know what I mean?
How come nobody was paying attention to human trafficking before 2020?
Well, because a lot of people think that it's shitty because like things get so politicized now where it's like human trafficking has almost become a right-wing position.
Yeah.
Because like the left thinks that it's like going against the Black Lives Matter movement or something.
I know a lot of people that were in favor of Trump because of this.
The human trafficking thing. Well, I mean, but the thing, it shouldn't be a partisan issue. Human trafficking everybody should be against that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like kids.
But you know, there's
or
a lot
anybody. How about anybody?
And it could be, but kids especially, right? Because that's like, if it's an adult being human trafficked, it's like, hey, get it together.
They're
you know what I mean?
just, they're
But,
just.
like,
There's a lot
get
of
off the map.
conspiracy beside on the Democratic side, especially like the Bidens and the Clintons. So where they're saying they're saying that they were sex trafficking. They were involved with sex trafficking.
Again, that's where
they were involved with Epstein.
Hey, look, I'll say this. That's where you get into QAnon territory, and I'm just saying, like, look, if
I think it's true.
If some real evidence comes out, then I'll believe it. But until then, you know, everything is just conspiracy until it happens. But
It's crazy.
Anything is possible.
You
know what I mean?
you look on fucking
Michelle Obama might be a man.
You go into that YouTube wormhole too long.
You mean Michael?
Yeah, Mike Obama. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. It's just like it's yeah, dude. You can go way down deep in the rabbit hole, but you know, you got to be able to decipher the bullshit from what's totally possible. And we know that fucking this type of shit is possible, like child trafficking and shit in these elitist communities because we've seen it. There's stories about it. It doesn't mean that every celebrity or every elitist is a child molester. You know, I don't think you should go after Tom Hanks for wanting to move to Greece. Like, oh, he's a fucking pedophile. But I'm just saying.
Well, that's definitely a QAnon territory. But as far as politicians and elites like that, I believe it.
They're all doing gross shit.
But here's the thing. Isn't it male Republicans that are super Christian, like fucking little boys, and then the Democrats who are in power, like fucking underage girls? Like that's what I gather.
Sure.
From what I've heard in the past. They're like, oh, this Republican senator is sexing these underage boys.
Did you see the Emmys where Ellen DeGeneres is passing out pizza? It was from Comet Pizza.
You ever go to Wayfair.com, bro?
Why would you buy a $10,000 computer table?
Yeah.
Named Cassandra.
Dude, but that's... Why is this fucking why is this dresser drawer named Ashley? And why is she missing in North Carolina? Dude, but that's the thing though, is like, you know, we know that these it's not it's not a partisan thing. It's people in power do gross things. They abuse their power and they just do gross shit. They're sending dick pics to each other. They're trying to like, you know.
Dude, remember when Brett Favre was sending dick pics? He was in a position.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a position of fucking.
Do you
penis
remember
power.
Randy Orton with his sex tape?
No.
No.
Yeah, Randy Orton had a sex tape. Randy Savage.
Randy Couture.
Oh, Randy Couture. Yeah.
He had like a.
I was gonna the RKO.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's Randy Orton.
He had this video of him like showing his dick and his asshole, and he sent it to this chick.
Yes,
and
we talked about this before.
Did we? And she, I swear she sold it to like TMZ or something.
Did you ever see John Cena's sex tape?
No, he's got one.
Yeah, it was shitty though because it was just the chick.
Yeah, you probably couldn't see it.
Dude, did you know there's an ASAP Rocky picture?
You can't
There's
see
an
me,
ASAP
bitch.
Rocky sex tape too, but I heard it was on Pornhub. I don't, it might still be on there, but I heard it was underwhelming.
His
wait,
penis.
who was it?
ASAP Rocky.
Oh,
the porno or his penis was underwhelming.
I don't know if they show his. He was just like, you know, when he was doing his thing, it just wasn't like, it looked like he just like and he just
well,
like,
you know what?
A horrible sex tape.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say
Probably
this.
wasn't real.
I'll say this. There's a lot of pressure on black dudes because you're supposed to be. They're expecting you to be packing.
You better be killing it out
And if
there.
you're not, then it's just like a disappointment. You know.
You know who's got it the best? Asian
Asians.
guys.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows your dick's small.
It's a surprise.
Dude.
Yeah.
But for black guys,
You
everybody
got an average size dick.
everybody thinks you're DK Metcalf, dude, but you're not. You're more
DK
like-
got a big one.
No, well, yeah, dude. Did you ever see? I've been watching football lately, and I think this guy's is a freak. This guy's
DK
fucking,
Metcalf?
Yeah.
Oh, I know physically, and I'm sure his penis is, but I know physically, like his body, he's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
He's a specimen to see.
I just feel like he kills it in the bedroom.
Oh, I'm sure.
I feel like he just lays down
Just
the pipe.
gets filthy.
Yeah, you know DK Metcalf?
He does those
You
kind of.
I've been hearing the penis rumors.
I don't know, but him and like Devin Booker, they're doing those positions where you need to have a long penis.
That ain't a penis. That's a long dick.
Dude.
He's 22, bro. Oh, this guy fucking throws it down.
He
no
is
doubt about
a
it.
freak.
Jesus
Look
Christ.
at him.
He's a receiver. He's not a linebacker.
He's a receiver?
He's like 6'5".
He's a receiver, bro.
230.
Look at his arms, bro. What the fuck?
He's a fucking freak, man.
And
Holy
you know what? This
hell.
guy's probably a DB right here.
Dude, is that?
That is
I don't know. It looks like
insane.
fucking Larry Fitzgerald or something. Who is that?
I don't know. That is insane. Look
So
at that.
he's 6'8", 260, all muscle as a receiver.
Yep.
I don't know if is he 6'8"?
Fuck me.
I didn't know he's 6'8".
I mean, he looks big. He looks like LeBron James, man, but bigger.
But yeah, but he could probably fuck him up. He's only 6'4",
Dude,
230.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, yeah. So he's like 6'5". I thought
Still
he-
a
But
big
if you
boy,
look
though.
at him though,
He looks bigger than that.
No, but just like the black like expectation, everybody's expecting DK Metcalf when they're gonna get Lil Duval or something, you know.
Lil Duval. Dude, shout out to Lil Duval, man. That's my dude, man.
Living my best life. Fuck yeah. dude.
That guy probably throw it down too.
You know what? He throws it down. He's got big dick.
All
energy.
5'2" of them. That's
You know
the
what?
Andrew Joyce.
Never mind.
That's the Andrew Joyce of Jacksonville.
Oh, for sure. Shout out to Duval County, man. That's where Lance is from.
Yeah,
Jacksonville,
dude.
Florida, son.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, son. Jacksonville, what?
Dude, 5'2". I love that. This guy is short.
He's 5'2"?
5'2".
But he's taller than Kevin Hart, huh?
Is he?
I've seen him and Kevin Hart next to each other, and he's taller.
No way.
So Kevin Hart's got to be shorter than that. Oops.
Kevin's 5'4".
Bullshit. I've seen them next to each other. Duval's taller.
What?
Yep.
He probably lists himself as 5'4". He's actually 5'1".
Or he's got like shoes on or
Kevin
something.
looks smaller than 5'4", I feel like. I saw on Kevin's Instagram.
That's not Lil Duval. That's Charlamagne.
Charlamagne. I saw on Kevin Hart's Instagram, he had like life-size cutouts of himself, and they were like 4 feet tall. It's fucking hilarious.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Lil Duval or Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin's kind of he's in shape, huh?
Yeah, Kevin trains. I think Lil
Yeah,
Duval
he
smokes too much
trains.
weeds. He smokes too much weeds.
All the weeds.
Too much weed.
Too much of the weeds.
That's fucking hilarious, man. But no, I was gonna say about that politician thing being into weird shit. I remember there's Bill Hicks had a funny joke about that when he was like, they're talking about the Clarence Thomas thing. Remember the Supreme Court thing? Clarence Thomas was the black guy on the Supreme Court who he got. It was almost like the Brett Kavanaugh thing. It was like sexual assault allegations.
I don't even know what happened with the Brett Kavanaugh thing. But
like,
sorry, go on.
oh, he supposedly like they're saying he raped this chick like 35 years prior to that, and I don't know. There's no evidence for it though, but the Clarence Thomas thing was about kind of a similar thing, but like just more like sexual assault and like pornography and shit. And Bill Hicks had this joke about saying like he's like, you know, if I fucking applied for the Supreme Court, like I'd be out on the first day, because they'd ask you like, Mr. Hicks, he's like, we need to ask you about these videos we found, like fucking Clam Flap was 3, Clam Flap was volume 3 through 35 or something like that. And then he went on this whole thing about he's like, yeah, I would never be let on the Supreme Court because I love pornography, like I love it. And then like he went through this whole thing about like people, like I love it, girls fucking and sucking each other and licking each other and all this shit. He's like, I love pornography. And then he switched to like the Supreme Court judge. He's like, well, Mr. Hicks, thank you for your testimony. We don't have a place for you on the Supreme Court as of right now, but boy, you ever thought about being a senator? It's just like, it's so true. Like all these fucking senators and like fucking high-ranking politicians always get busted for some weird, deviant sexual shit. You know what I mean? It's always like, oh, you're sending Anthony Weiner fucking sending dick pics to people and like fucking.
Well, dude,
you know
that's
what I mean?
proof we live in a simulation.
And his name is Anthony Weiner.
That's the proof. He's sending pics of his
I'm
wiener
sure
to
you're
underage
pronouncing it
girls.
wrong. I'm sure it's Weiner.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Weiner.
Dude, if I was
But-
him, I would come out and say that. First of all,
My name is Weiner.
my name is Anthony Weiner.
Yeah. Let's just get that clear right off the bat. I don't want anybody mispronouncing my name. But it's like, yeah, dude. It's always like some shit. Like, you know what? I bet when you're entrenched in the government like that, when you're part of the government like that, they're like, hey, if you double cross us, we're gonna look into all your shit. We can find everything about you.
Yeah, don't fuck. You
Anything-
don't want to fuck with Giuliani.
Anything you've ever sent to anybody, we have it documented.
dude. Don't fuck with Giuliani. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, dude. He'll fucking drip his fucking
Slow drip.
his fucking Murray's hair cream all over you. What was that coming off of his head? Was it like hair dye?
I think that was doctored, man.
Yeah.
I think that's the media
It's
trying
just
to go
just
after
to
him.
create memes.
No, it was probably sweat. It was probably sweat, and you know what? He probably did dye his hair, but I'm sure they added filter.
What
to
is he
it.
like?
dude.
What is
so,
he, like, 75?
Guaranteed, he's one of those guys that uses like the spray-on hair dye.
Probably.
You ever
yeah.
seen that shit? It's like the temporary.
One of those guys.
Did you
for Halloween? Like, oh, I got a little bit of gray. Give me some spray.
Yeah, dude. I used to steal that when I worked at Price Busters. We had the temporary hair
Yeah,
dye that just it washes out after one shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I stole like a whole case of that shit.
You know who?
I got a good little gray. Give me some spray.
Yeah.
Is that Monat? What is that? Fucking Amway?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Did you see the Borat 2 video with Giuliani?
No.
The where they're saying that he was like gonna have sex with that chick, the interviewer. You didn't see that video?
Didn't we watch this last episode?
I don't think we did.
No,
you might want to check it out.
We didn't?
No.
But basically, Giuliani was doing an interview with. It was set up by Borat.
And this is real.
Yes, and you'll see on the video like he goes into they go into the other room with each other, and Giuliani. What happens is she takes off his microphone that's on his shirt, but he lays down on the bed and like unzips his pants. Because it's that's where like the microphone's like hooked up for some reason.
It is
So it looked like he was like
I
about to
did hear
grab his
about this.
dick and shit. But they edited the video to make it look longer than it did. Like you'll see it if you watch it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I heard about this actually on Joe Rogan's podcast.
yeah. And
But-
it's like it's funny. It's a funny scene, but it's just like, yeah, like
It's disingenuous.
Yeah, it looks like he's a 70-year-old man who's like tucking his shirt in, but they're making it look like he was trying to jack off. Yeah, here we go. This is supposed to be his daughter in the movie or something.
How did they set this up with Rudy?
I don't know.
Like, how do people not know?
I have no idea.
They're probably he wasn't so quiet about it.
He wasn't dressed as Borat though. He was. Oh yeah, he was the camera guy.
Took to Twitter to address the situation. Defending himself in a multi-tweet thread, he wrote, "The Borat
this
video
isn't
is
even the
complete
fucking
fabrication.
scene. This is some bullshit ass news thing. Try find just the scene. Right there.
Which one?
That second one. That's probably is that it?
That was the same one we watched.
Oh. Yeah, maybe just go YouTube or some shit. Yeah, it was trying to make him look like, you know.
Yeah, I heard. Like I said, I heard about it on Rogan, and they brought up the point that it kind of looked like they
brought up the point
set
that
it up.
all men are fucking scum, and they're gonna fucking
really Giuliani. He's a sexist, fucking
sexist, misogynist,
anti-gay.
Wait, is he laying down like that?
Yeah. So you gotta watch the video though to get like the full context of it. Like,
I don't know if I'm gonna find it on YouTube.
yeah, why can't it was all over the
Because
place.
it's YouTube. They're not gonna show the raw scene.
Yeah, but it was all over the place for a little bit, but they probably got it removed.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. He's a fucking.
Anyway,
he's a lawyer.
The point is, yeah, they tried to frame it like he was about to try to fuck this girl, but really she told him to unbutton his pants to get because the microphone was like hooked up that way, and then he unbuttoned it, took the microphone out, and then he laid back on the bed and was tucking his shirt in. But he had his, when you tuck your shirt into your pants, it looks like you're grabbing your dick. You know what I mean? And then they looped the video to make it look like he was doing it longer than he actually was.
So he was like going in and out, and like rubbing his fucking junk.
That's what it made it look like, yeah.
Dude, is it?
And then Borat busted in the room. He's like, please put your dick away or whatever.
Dude, is it any surprise?
Oh, here we go. Here
is
we go.
it any surprise to anybody that the fact that he's Donald Trump's lawyer, that they tried to pull this on him? Because for one, Sacha Baron Cohen speaks out completely against Donald Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that he's got this following, this cult following, and this movie, and they set him up.
It was definitely a political ploy.
It was.
in a
This
way.
is propaganda.
Yeah.
This is 100% propaganda, which is fine. I mean,
And I like Sacha Baron Cohen. I mean,
I love his movies.
He's great. He's a great actor. I think he's funny, but he definitely has political a political motive to this.
For sure.
For sure.
And like
he's not doing this to Democratic politicians.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And let us not forget
the fucking oh my God.
the senator from Georgia.
Play that clip again, bro.
Who is a Republican. You know what? I never thought about that at the time.
Remember we had the samurai, or that he was just like sushi, Ho Chi Minh City. Oh my God,
dude! The best part was when he drops his pants. Then he drops his pants and he's chasing him with his ass.
Yeah, gets shouting the N-word. It's like America. That was fucking hilarious. I mean, that's just.
That was.
I like it on the lower level, like politicians that nobody gives a fuck about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like some city councilman from
Yeah,
Georgia.
That's fine. Nobody gives a shit about them anyway.
Nice to meet you, my dear.
Nice to meet you. You are one of my greatest heroes.
Oh, that's
God damn it.
Thank you.
I will try my best, but because I'm super excited and nervous.
Well, you
Do you have tape?
I don't. Well, I have those little stickers somewhere. I don't know where Ryan put them, but.
Yes, thank you. I feel like I'm living in a fairy tale.
Look at him.
Okay.
So.
That's weird.
He is a little creepy,
though. That's weird.
Used to belong to my father.
Come here. Hold my hands.
He's like that old school. God, that's wonderful that you gave this to me. So, well, thank you, my dear.
A little bit about China. As an expert of national security, what do you think we can do going forward to prevent this?
We need to
from
figure out a
happening
new
again?
method for this.
China
I don't know. I'll just put some of those
manufactured the virus, and they
Or we could just start
deliberately
over on
spread
it.
it all around the world.
Yeah, I gotta.
I don't think anybody was eating bats.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a bat?
Oh no, I don't think I will ever to eat. If you eat a bat with me.
Okay, I will. I'll eat a bat with you.
That's so funny. So probably in a rough estimate, how many lives President Trump saved?
I'd say he saved a million lives. It would have been a million more had he waited that month, the way the Democrats would have done.
Yeah.
But he acted swiftly. He acted before anybody. In fact, even his own advisors. Some of them advised him not to do it.
Yeah.
That's okay. This will work.
I'm good. You're a little bit.
Oh, you have it?
Pop it open, baby boy.
Never been in front of the camera. I've always been behind the
either
camera.
one. These will work too. But
Something with
I
this.
think you're gonna look pretty good.
We'll
you
see.
just save those.
But it's because of you.
Well, thank you.
I really feel like Melania right now.
Well, you're doing very well.
Wait. So this only goes to.
No, I know. We'll put the other
Some
side
problem.
on your thing.
Okay.
I think we
Are we
can.
still playing?
Yeah.
We're still recording.
I don't think we need.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Just
I've already checked.
Is that better?
Yeah. Let me just listen in for a bit.
Cut them in two.
Is she asking too many questions?
No, she's doing great. She's making very nice
What?
wife.
Oh, that's what I was saying, dude.
If I were you, I would stick to marrying
No,
your
because
cousin.
it's not gonna hold.
Let me
'cause
check the sound.
paint's
Can I
falling.
check the sound?
Sure.
You fucked up, baby. No, it's fine. We're
That's
just
okay.
doing this.
Can I say something?
If we just take it off
Can I say
gently.
Yes, I'm fine.
Yeah, the sound is perfect.
Probably better
Please,
if I
like,
stay in.
no,
This'll
please.
work.
If I need you, I will call you. You will be in the
other
lobby,
side.
right?
Drop row side. I don't know.
Like, our whole setup, like, we could do this way better and way easier. So,
Yeah.
are we still recording? Yeah. Or we're muted.
Shit.
I'm so sorry. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
Sit. Okay.
I'm so sorry for that. Really apologize.
Apology accepted. No problem.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you again for giving me this time. Shall we have a drink in the bedroom?
Because that thing's gonna fuck up.
You should fucking put it in
What happened? There you go, my dear.
Okay.
You can give me your phone number and your address.
Hold this.
Alright, he was definitely being weird, though.
Put down your crumb. She's 15. She's too old for you.
Why are you trying to-
She's my daughter. Please, take me instead. Take my anus. No, take my anus. Do not have her.
I'm better than him.
No, I better. My back pussy very tight.
No, please, my
back
problem.
pussy very tight.
Enjoy my crumb in your mouth. No, I better.
I would love to.
I was in prison many years, so I have techniques with my mouth. I forbid this union. Rudy, Trump will be disappointed. You are leaving hotel without golden shower.
Whose fucking towel is that? But that was your towel.
Okay, we good for now.
And that was some bullshit.
Anyway, we got it.
Dude, just watching that, he was definitely creepy on that.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. I'm not saying there wasn't a little creepiness in it, but like he was.
Well, all old guys are fucking creepy.
Yeah,
Let's be
bro.
real.
Come on.
Well, you know what? I think that fucking Biden should get a lawyer like Giuliani. Where's fucking Biden's Giuliani?
Dude, Biden's not gonna last 2 years.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't think he's gonna die.
Health issues?
Yeah, So I think he's gonna bow out. I don't think he's
gonna
necessarily
bow out
On his 80th, when he turns 80, he'll probably do 2 years, and then when he turns 80, he'll be like,
Dude, the fact that these guys are so fucking old blows my mind.
I hate it.
Because it's like, I know old people, and I know old people that are in their 70s, and they act like old fucking dudes. They're creepy with my girlfriend. They just say old man shit that has no relevance to today. When it's like there's more young people than there is fucking 76-year-old dudes.
Yeah, they go to the bar and they're like, "Hey, you want a drink?" And then they're like, "No." He's like, "Well, let me buy you a drink anyway." And it's like,
No.
get them a couple of Roy Rogers or something.
You know what I don't like? I just don't like the inconsistency of people who are like, I got one. I'm like, if you're against like, you know, sexual harassment and shit like that and weird shit like that.
He was
like,
always touching her,
kissing her. I'm just like, okay, I understand you don't like Trump, right? But there's multiple videos of Biden, like
sniffing,
touching little girls and kissing them
Dude, he was
weird and
sniffing
sniffing them and holding their faces and shit,
Yeah.
making them feel very uncomfortable,
forcefully.
And also, he also has sexual assault allegations, which Kamala Harris said she believed his
Believe
accusers.
all women,
Dude.
Yeah.
Believe all women till I can become VP.
And then,
Yeah.
you know, of course, my family's fucking left wing, and I tell them about what Kamala said, and they're like, "Oh no, that was a different time."
Oh yeah,
Like,
because it's their side. They're okay. They're okay if Democrats are doing it, but if it's a Republican, then
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you know what? You made me try to think that, you know, that was real, but that wasn't even a real allegation.
Did they really say that?
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes, I live in a twisted world.
Send them the videos. Like,
Yes.
here's the videos. What are you talking about?
But you know what?
They go, this article was, you know, it was written by
This is from 2018. What are you talking about?
What are
This
you
is
talking
ancient.
about?
It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like people are just so inconsistent. I'm like, call it out on both sides. Like, be a consistent.
I like
person.
that. Like, you know what? Why can't we just like look at both sides and see like that they're, you know, they're doing something wrong or they're doing something right? Like, just point it out as bullshit.
Listen, I'll be
Call
like,
it bullshit.
If there was videos of Donald Trump doing that to little girls and shit, I would call it out. But there is none.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll say this: there's a lot of pictures of Donald Trump and Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll call that out. Like, what was that relationship about? You know what I mean? I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just saying it's weird.
Like, I feel like they were trying to bait him into it. Like, if they were involved.
Well, I mean,
But,
it's
like-
no surprise that he
flew
was
in
the founder and the president of Miss Universe pageant.
True.
Like that has to, and I'm sure he you know shook hands with a lot of wealthy people.
Like we said, dude,
such as Ghislaine Maxwell.
all those old fucks are creepy to a certain extent.
Yes.
You think about your grandfather, your dad. They're all fucking. It was a different time, honestly. But I'm just saying, it's like if you're gonna get mad at one guy for something, you have to get mad at the other guy for the same thing. Like, I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, dude. The way I look at, and no offense to your family, but the way I look at the ideology that your family subscribes to, as far as being being leftist, I would say it's fair to put them in the same category as people that are extremely far on the right, because from what all the evidence that you gave them about Joe Biden, because like it's clear as day, it's out there.
Yeah.
Just like the shit that's out with Donald Trump. Like I'm bipartisan. I'm gonna point out the bullshit in both sides. Will I be a little bit partisan in some aspects? Sure. But the fact that you're pointing out these things that Joe Biden does and your family just looks straight past it basically shows that they align hardcore on the left side.
Well, my dad doesn't really give a fuck. I mean, he's kind of like, yeah, Democrat, always Democrat. No, I don't care what they do.
Blue no matter who.
That's what I feel a lot of men are like.
Yeah.
A lot of men just go with what their girl feels because they don't want the problems.
Yeah.
But most women the majority of women are Democrat, or at least like millennial women. It's like something like 70% of them are Democrats, right? So it's like.
But it's like I'm fighting against 3 women on one person, and like I don't have a chance to breathe, kind of thing. Like,
dude, you just have to send them the right shit.
Yeah.
Look up, dude. You know how many
but
compilations?
I cannot. No, my sis. No. They're gonna.
What are they gonna do? How are they gonna deny it if you just?
They're gonna they go, oh yeah, that's funny. That's not even real, kind of thing. They're gonna just
How is it
deny
not
it.
real?
They're gonna deny it. That's not even gonna
Ask them how is this not real? What are you talking
And
about?
I tell them that, and then they still think, oh, you're an idiot. You didn't graduate college.
Oh, that is hilarious,
dude. I'm serious.
Oh, do you have a degree, Ryan? You got a degree, Ryan?
Then you're not even allowed to vote, is
Yeah.
what they were telling me.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Call me when you have a degree.
Yeah.
What does she have her degree in liberal arts?
That is the dumbest argument you could ever fucking possibly.
Yes.
It's like, so you're basically saying that because I don't have a college degree that my opinion doesn't matter.
Exactly, that's what I said, and I was like,
how progressive
what
of
the
you.
fuck? And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you guys anymore if you're just gonna fucking give me low blows like that.
It's not even low blows.
How progressive of you you're degree shaming me?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Like, oh, you're a hypocrite now.
That's why I love it when like you know, were you guys there? You guys were there when I did that joke about the small tit energy thing.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my whole point about like it's so funny when like these fucking these like feminists or whatever who like claim to be like body positive and don't body shame people. They're like, you got small dick energy. I'm like, you're doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how is this any different? Like, it's hilarious, man.
No, but it's dicks, so we can make fun of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the male is the part of the patriarchy.
I remember Mark Norman had a fucking great joke about he was like talking about how like some girl said like, don't make jokes about girls' weight. It's hard to change that, right? But they were making fun of his height, like, oh, you're not over 6 feet, and they're just like, you know, don't or like something about like date like Tinder or something. They're like, I only like guys over 6 feet or something, right? And then he's like, so I put on my Tinder, I only like girls under 140 or something like pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't like girls over 110 pounds or something like that. And somebody said, hey, that's sexist. Like you shouldn't shame somebody about their weight. And he's like, well, it's a lot easier to change your weight than my height. You know what I mean?
He's got a great point.
It is.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
You're gonna shame me for my height, but like I'm not supposed to call you fat. Like, okay. Like you can lose the weight, you fucking fat bitch.
I met Mark Norman. He's like about an inch shorter than me.
He's fucking hilarious.
He's
man.
like, Comedy Store, yeah? Is it the real Comedy Store or the?
Yeah, remember when he fucking walked up to you?
Yeah. I was like,
dude, Ryan didn't even know it was him.
I was like,
really?
I don't think you had your glasses on or something.
No, I was in shock. That's why I knew it was him at the time, but I was just so like starstruck that I had to get Eddie's like validation. Like I was like, Eddie. I was
said,
fucking.
He's like, dude, is this Mark Norman standing next to me? And I was like, no, dude, that's Narc Mormon. And he heard it. Mark heard it, and he like looked at me and he pointed like, and then they called him on stage right after that.
I was like, yeah.
Dude, that must have been an awesome experience.
That was great.
And you know, that's
crazy.
something you'll never forget either.
Well, we got to the night before that. He came to O'Toole's and just did a quick set, and he hung out with us for like 5 minutes. And then, but everybody after that, everybody just crowded around him, trying to leech off of him and shit. And I'm like,
he probably loved that though.
See, our interaction, it was organic, but these guys are trying to force their way in.
Yeah, he came up to Ryan. He just came and fucking started talking to Ryan. You know?
Really?
And he was like, Ryan had the Comedy Store shirt on. He's like, oh, Comedy Store, fucking, you know.
Is that the European one or the real one?
He's like, that one in England sucks.
The one in England sucks. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking dope. I bet you if you were to see him again and you wore that same shirt, he might recognize you.
Hey, you're the Comedy Store guy, right?
Hey, Hawaii, 6 years
Hawaii.
ago.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed Mark Norman. Mark, come on the podcast. I reached out to you.
His show
He said, sure, yeah.
His show is great.
Let's
man.
do it.
Yeah, he's one of those few comedians that actually respond to DMs and shit like that. Like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, Eddie's.
But
pretty soon, Eddie's gonna get too big for us.
Well, we just did 3 hours.
Yep, I'm trying to blow up and fucking act like I don't know
anybody. Yeah, exactly. You already knew what I was gonna say.
Yeah, dude. Once I make it, bro, I'm fucking deleting your guys' numbers.
Exactly. Good thing you memorized my number.
Bitch, I'm your fucking manager, dude. You can't delete my number.
Oh, man. Dude, I really do hope that fucking shit goes back. Oh, you seen the vaccines now? Those Pfizer vaccines?
They're 90% effective.
90%.
I wonder what's going to happen, though.
No, Fauci said there's not going to be any pandemic after this year.
Yeah? Is that what he said?
Yeah. He's like, oh, there's no pandemic anymore. We got the vaccines. We're good.
Shut the fuck up.
I just hope. Yeah.
You did not say that.
Yeah, he did.
I just hope this next year. I mean, with the vaccine, right? There's gonna be a lot of people that take it. I don't want to be the first one to take it.
Dude, there's flu vaccines and motherfuckers still get the flu and die of the flu.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but maybe it'll have a placebo effect where like people will think that they're fucking healthy.
Or maybe this whole thing was fake.
Exactly. That'll prove it.
How?
If everybody just uses the power of positive thinking.
They're just blaming every death that happened on COVID.
Dude,
I don't know.
Yeah, right? Because anytime anybody gets sick, they have COVID.
Yeah.
You're not like, oh, do you have a cold? You're like, oh shit, that nigga got COVID, dude.
Yeah.
Get out of my face. Mask on.
Fuck it. Mask off.
Fuck 'em. We ball.
Dude, that's how the dollhouse is. That's why I don't fuck around there. I'm not going to the roast, dude. I can't do it.
You're gonna go.
Dude, the dollhouse is like I was saying. Their house reminds me of the house from Fight Club.
For sure.
It's just dirty as fuck. Everything's broken, and there's like 100 people in there at once.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I've never seen more roaches in the living room of that house. B-52s.
And they're making soap in the fucking
They're
kitchen.
making soap.
There were B-52s in that living room?
Yeah. They were there.
Oh, dude, they're fucking they're in the entire house.
Half of the audience there was B-52s.
They live there rent free. Yeah. Half the crowd was roaches, man. Yeah, dude, it's but it's good. It's a good time.
They were making some killer pasta that we never got to try.
Well, definitely don't eat any food made in that house.
No.
I'll tell you that much.
No, don't accept any sandwiches from Trey.
Yeah. No.
What, did you eat one?
Yes.
What happened?
I threw up probably 5 minutes after that.
Really?
Yeah.
He force fed me one. He's like, wait, no. You got to try this one, though.
It was a lukewarm ham sandwich from his fridge in his room with old mayonnaise
Dude,
on
remember
it.
his fucking AC?
And I puked in front of their garage. Huh?
Oh, I was there, dude. That wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you had to drive.
Dude, you guys are fucking nuts, dude. You guys, that's the Roach Motel. That's the real Roach Motel.
But you know what? You build up an immunity system when you live in a harsh environment like that.
Yeah, dude. This is just training right now.
For what?
Immunity.
You don't need next COVID, dude.
Next COVID.
What if we get another fucking round of this and fucking
Those guys I expect to have COVID, but because they're fucking cockroaches, they'll probably never get it.
COVID dies in
harsh environments.
Dude, COVID gets dollhoused and it dies from it. You know what I mean?
There's so much cigarette smoke in there. It's killing all the COVID.
Dude, I want to fucking I have to start filming Mike Rayo just like the whole time.
That's what I fucking said.
His events, dude. One night a couple weeks ago,
Him
he
and
was
Trey.
he was so fucking drunk. He was finishing his beers because he has people clean his room now.
What? He hires cleaners?
He hires people to clean his room.
Dude, thank God.
So, but
his
then,
room's a fucking...
But then it's dirty the next day again. Like he purposely tries to make it more dirty so they clean it up.
What am I paying you for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he makes a mess on purpose. Dude, he was all fucked up one night. He was drinking fucking he would finish beers and just launch the cans around his room. And, like, just not even throw them away, just like throw them. He drank like 12 beers and just throwing them all over the place. He was spitting on the ground, fucking like fucking ashing the backwoods on the floor. Like it was fucking. I'm just like, you are the most unique person I've ever met in my life. Like,
yeah, you know the
just does not give a fuck about
the boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's dude. Oh my god,
that's him.
Is that Mike?
If you cut Mike open, he just have a bunch of fucking
roaches coming up,
beetles and fucking bunch of fucking bugs come out of him. Oh my god, what did he say in Nightmare? He was like my beetles or something. Like,
yeah,
he was like my beautiful my. He said something like my beautiful fucking insects or some shit. I don't know. I forget.
Yeah. He was pissed about the insects.
He was pissed about losing the bugs in his
Yeah.
fucking system, man. Remember Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice. Was
Yeah,
cool
that's what I was
too.
gonna say. What if you said Beetlejuice 5 times in that house? What would happen?
You only need to say it 3 times.
3 times.
Michael Keaton, man. It was a great movie.
So is Edward Scissorhands.
Yep. Dude, did you know Michael Keaton was a stand-up comedian? I never knew that. I watched that Comedy Store documentary, and I was just like, holy fuck, Michael Keaton.
Dude, he's an actor.
Was he a Batman
He
too?
became an actor after he was a comedian.
After he was a comedian or after he tried doing comedy?
No, he started as a comic, and then he became he started being in movies.
He was the original Kevin James.
Yeah, he became Batman. And fucking,
I remember him in Batman.
Yeah, he was the original well, not original, but like of that era.
Dude, I remember.
Yeah.
I didn't never really liked that one dude.
Mr. Mom. Remember Mr. Mom? Michael Keaton? Mm-hmm. Dude, he was in a bunch of Beetlejuice. What else was he in? What was Michael Keaton in? Jack Frost. Remember Jack Frost?
Yes.
Yeah. He was in a lot of shit.
He was in a lot. Jackie Brown. He was in Jackie Brown.
Dude, he was
detective.
the...
He was great in that movie.
Dude, he
Tarantino,
was...
right?
Dude, he's great, period, dude.
Yeah.
Now that you throw all that out, Michael Keaton's a man.
He's a fucking man. The Founder. You ever see The Founder? That movie is about how McDonald's got started.
No,
I never saw it, but I saw him in the preview.
It's a good movie. Michael Keaton's a bad motherfucker, dude. I feel like he's been in so much more shit. I just can't really think of it. Like he was in like.
Yeah.
The fuck else is he in?
How do you like the taste of me mutton?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's a fucking. There Will Be Blood, man.
That's like Eddie, like after Jack in the Box.
What?
On the toilet.
There will. Dude, I was thinking about buying. You know what I was thinking? I was gonna buy those hottest chip in the world things.
Oh, the
and
Paquitos?
and bring them here.
What is it?
For us to eat them.
From where?
You just order them on the internet.
Oh, okay.
There's just one chip that comes in that little coffin box. It's supposed to be the hot, like the fucking Reaper, Carolina
Fuck
Reaper
that,
shit.
dude. I'm not down to podcasting and eat that
I heard
shit.
it's not even that bad though.
It's not?
Do you think it's as bad as that time we had?
No, nothing is as bad as that time that we fucking, dude.
What happened?
Here's the thing. Okay, I was thinking about this. I love spicy food, right? But I don't really eat it anymore because the after effects.
Yes.
I like the taste of it, but the next day is just hell. Like it doesn't process in my body right or something.
Yes, and you wake up at 6 a.m,
bro,
and there's a lump of fucking burning coal in your fucking lower
the worst,
intestine.
like Santa hated you or something. Like,
yes, this thing is on fire.
Like that's what Fart Pete leaves in your stocking, bro.
Yeah.
From Sinterklaas.
Yeah, dude.
What did you eat? What was that?
We went to Agu Ramen one night. Me, Ryan, and Matt, and
That place was closed down, by the way.
Yeah, and we
because of COVID.
For some reason, I don't know if it was I don't know what the point of it was, but we all got like the hottest possible. There's like 10 levels of it of spice, and we just went for the hottest.
Who said let's get the hottest?
Might have been me.
I forget. Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, wait, what is your hottest one? Well, we have like a level 1. That's our.
Didn't we have to sign a waiver or something for it?
Like, well, we have a level that's higher. It's level 5. It's our hottest. It's
and
actually,
we're like, we're not pussies. Let's just fucking do it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we'll do it. No, they're like, oh, you know what? Let's just start you on a level 1 first. And
yeah, I think we started with a smaller level, and then they started bringing out the fucking real shit.
No. Yeah, so they're like, if you try the level 1 and you're okay with that, then we'll give you the level 5. And we're like, okay, we try it. We're like, you know what? We need the level 5. They
started bringing out all these different spices and shit.
They brought in 2. So you basically get a whole chopped. Maybe it might have been like 2 chopped up habaneros.
Yeah.
Chopped up habaneros. And they just
or something. Some kind of.
Yeah.
It was hotter than habaneros.
It was it was the worst habanero I've ever had. It was so hot.
They were like reapers. Reapers.
Yes. It was like. It was so hot. Like it felt like your tongue was getting branded by an iron or something. Like it was
hot.
It was fucking hot.
But it was honestly though, for me, it was bearable though, because I'm okay. Like eating spicy food, I like it. Like I don't mind the burn, but it's just what happens later that's
God.
Dude. I woke up the next day. Luckily, I was off of work, right? But the next day, I woke up at like 6 a.m, and I had just the worst stomach ache I've ever had in my life. Just on fire. Like I'm about to fucking shit my whole entire body away, right? And I'm shitting for like a half an hour.
No, yes. It was funny because it was in waves.
I kept going back and forth. I get done shitting, then I go back to sleep.
I feel better.
And 10 minutes later, I have to shit immediately again. And that happened like 5 times.
Yes.
And I remember like I texted Ryan like at like early in the morning. I'm like, dude, my stomach is ripped up right now.
And I was up and I was doing the same thing at the same time.
But you had work, I think.
Yeah, I think I had.
You were like, I'm at work and I've been in the bathroom for like an hour, dude. Dude, it was so bad. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, like legitimately. I'm like, I never felt a pain in my stomach like that. I was like, I have a tumor or something.
There's something wrong with me.
I have an ulcer or something. Yeah.
It's just not stopping burning inside of my stomach.
Yeah, it was the burning that was so bad. I was like, this is fucked.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh. So bad.
You know what we should do on this podcast? We should do a wing episode. You know how like hot ones? We'll do the last dab and see what happens.
What's the last dab?
It's just the hottest sauce that they have.
Dude, honestly,
Dude, they
that's
lead
not-
up to that.
That's not.
dude.
That's not even the hottest sauce. The hottest one is that the bomb one. It's like number 8.
And that's the one that James had.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The one that was in the little sombrero
Yeah.
and shit.
No. Yeah.
He had one that he had a James used to have a hot sauce that was in like a tiny sombrero and a poncho. Like that's how it came.
Yeah. That might have been it. It was the bomb. Dude, go ask him. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I never actually ate it, but
I heard
the
Tom
bomb is
Segura
bad,
talking
bro.
about that.
I heard it's so bad.
Because he was on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
He said the bomb was super hot.
I bet.
Dude, it's so hot when you know it's hot when you look at the sauce and it's black. Because it's all extract. It's like getting
Yeah, it's just straight. What is it called?
The sauce was black.
Scoville.
No, not the Scoville. That's the units. What is the thing called though in it? That's it's like extracting the. What is the word?
The bee pollen.
They're extracting like the hotness
It's
from.
that thing in the. You know how weed has THC. Peppers have this thing. What's it called? Capsaicin. I think it's capsaicin. It's like capsaicin extract. That's like the heat of the.
Dude, that's a
pepper or
great
whatever.
callback, Eddie.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's the chemical compound that was first isolated from chili peppers.
Yeah, there you go.
In crystalline form in 1872.
Yeah.
So
That's
so
the
far,
shit right there, bro.
capsaicin cause a burning sensation.
Fuck do you know this?
Yeah, that's super fucking random.
I've heard it in like a cooking show. It's probably like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
We gotta have you and Reese one day and do a Jeopardy.
Yeah, we should.
That'd be fun, man.
Dude, we could get Reese on the old fucking Zoomcast. We
can get him on the Zoom.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard there's an ongoing joke with Reese.
What's the ongoing
It's
joke?
like, every time I look on his page, it says like the same thing. It's like, I heard Reese isn't doesn't like to be around people anymore or something. It's like they keep posting that.
Who keeps posting that?
Like random like other comedians. Like
Is this on Facebook?
No, it's on Instagram.
Oh, I don't even see anything.
Like you know. Cause
I don't know. He hasn't. I haven't seen him since the COVID started.
Did you see? Did you see?
In person.
Shout out to that guy though. He's an awesome guy. But did you see he was putting on his his news anchor fucking costume recently?
No.
Like,
What, Too Little Too Late Night?
Too little, too late.
Dude,
No,
I
he
missed
should-
that,
too
bro.
late,
That was
no.
awesome.
He should definitely do that again.
He
man.
should.
I fucking love that.
I enjoyed it. It was like little
Dude,
minute clip, little
if he-
30-second clips.
Was
I like those. Yeah, he should
If
definitely.
he kept going with that, I don't know what would happen.
I was like, dude, that shit is awesome. Keep it up.
You know, he filmed. You know the all the first clips he filmed in one night.
Wow.
All those first
That
whole
was
first
gold.
series.
All
And
the
then
way.
he just broke it down.
Yeah, he said-
You would have to too, especially because he was doing that shit by himself.
Yeah. He should keep doing that though.
I-
Man. That was fucking hilarious.
I think so too. I enjoyed him.
Yeah. Fuck
Well,
yeah, man.
he's got 2 kids right now. He's doing the dad life kind of thing. He's got the dad bod. He's got
I
the-
want your bod. Remember bod? Bod body
Yeah,
spray?
dude. Really ripped abs.
They were in literal like Windex bottles. Remember?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck yeah, I remember that shit.
Remember
it was Axe or Bod.
Remember the fucking the commercials? They'd be like running stairs and shit. It was all like fucking. Dude, look at this fucking shit.
No, all the
I remember
wait.
that.
All the other ones suck. I don't.
What was the best
Tag.
one?
Remember Tag body spray?
Really ripped abs was the best.
Body spray?
That was the fragrance.
Fragrance, yes.
That was the fragrance of Bod was really ripped abs.
Have you,
Dude,
I don't even remember. I never used bod.
on, man.
Dude, look at this.
I never once used bod.
The blue one
Yes.
is Bod
yes.
Man really ripped abs.
Yes.
That's the scent.
Yes.
Yes.
You know when you smell like dude's abs,
Yes.
bro? It's fucking
This is the only scent that matters.
that must.
Not only abs, but really ripped abs.
Really ripped abs.
Damn,
dude.
seven-
That's the fragrance.
$7.95 for
The
that.
fragrance.
Shit?
Dude, it got four fucking stars.
Do you guys-
26,000 4 stars.
Do you guys remember the exact moment body sprays came out and just
Yeah,
took over?
New Valley.
Yeah, middle school.
middle
Middle
school.
school. Remember,
Yeah.
everybody was pumping that shit.
Everybody-
everywhere.
Yes.
When
Everywhere.
because when we were younger, it was all about like Speed Stick, you know that
No,
shit.
but then
Old Spice, but then fucking Axe dropped, and it was like, bro,
Axe
bodies.
was, the whole thing is everybody bought Axe because of the commercials, because it said If you spray on Axe, then you're gonna get a whole bunch
Chicks.
of chicks.
They're just gonna flock
but,
to you.
But they got sued because of that. Because it was like
False claims.
False claims.
I'm
yeah.
glad they did, but you know what? They probably made so much money that they're like, okay, we'll pay this lawsuit out.
That's a
Yeah.
brilliant
That's
marketing
and that's
scheme,
dude.
though.
The same people that did their fucking speed stick are the ones that did the Axe. It had to be.
Dude, check this out. So like every time I smell, there used to be so Axe came out, right? And then like I remember Phoenix was like the scent. Like,
Yes.
Phoenix was like the top.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they had a
Yes.
couple other ones that are okay, but like
Kilo.
yeah.
What is the dragon one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
There was
can't
the
remember the names.
I was
of
repping
it.
I was repping the dragon one, whatever that one was.
The one that had the two dragon, the
Yeah, it
red,
had
the
the
blue
two- yeah,
dragon,
yeah,
right?
yeah, the red and blue dragon.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Can
But
we
then,
please find out what that was.
but remember Tag body spray? Tag body spray came out like right after that.
Yeah.
Oh, which one are you talking about, Ryan? Which eagle?
Oh wait.
Ooh, Apollo.
Oh, Apollo is good. No, it was
These
the-
are
This is new shit.
Yeah, we
right?
gotta go older. We gotta go older.
Wait, try to look up like Axe Dragons or something.
It had like some kind of Greek name or something. They used to use Greek names like Apollo and
What are the different ones here?
I'm sure it'll be down there if you just keep
Damn
going
it, which one is it? It's
These
right
are all
there.
this is
Right
all
there. Wait, it's in the middle
It's
right
all
there.
new school
Right
shit.
there.
Which one?
On the bottom.
This
Or-
one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. To the
No.
left and
Left
down.
and down.
That one on
There
the
it is.
left, right?
There it is, yes.
Right there?
Yep.
Because that's
Apollo?
Phoenix is on the right.
Oh, it's Essence.
Essence.
Yeah. that
Nice. Yep. I used to fuck with that,
I was
dude.
fucking with Phoenix and Essence. Sometimes Kilo.
Yeah, bro. Apollo wasn't bad either. I remember that. Phoenix was always the one, though. I remember. Dude, I used to fucking play with Axe body spray and lighters all the time. Just make like blow torches.
Do you remember when Mr. Westcott hated fucking Axe?
Dude, the best story ever. Me and Devin, when Devin used to clean rooms after school, I would chill with him, and he was cleaning Westcott's room one time, and Westcott was in the room, and we told him that, right? Like, dude, Mr. Westcott's like allergic to Axe body spray, like it makes him sick. So we fucking went in. You know how you could go in the back of the school and there's the windows?
Yeah.
We fucking just unloaded like a whole can of fucking Axe in his room, right? Like the whole can. And fucking ran around the side, and we ran around the side of it, and we fucking Westcott ran out of the room like coughing, like fucking he's like about to throw up. He's like, "Oh my god, what happened?" Like he's like, did you guys see somebody spraying shit in here? We're like, no, I don't know. We have no idea.
It was us, bitch.
That was the best. Fuck that guy.
You guys are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Fucking kids.
But dude, I remember Old Spice came out with their fucking version of, they had body sprays. Aqua Reef, dude, Old Spice. Remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, that was my shit. Whenever I smell that scent, I go right back to like 7th grade.
Oh yeah, Aqua Reef was my jam as well.
I'm like, that's what I used to put on in the mornings.
Remember what?
Stick or what?
No, I had the body spray. Aqua Reef, man.
Reef strap.
Just straight chemicals.
I like Champion and Swag.
Yeah, Swagger.
Swagger, yeah.
Pure Sport. I used to fuck with that.
Oh, I remember
Or just
that
the
right there.
or just a fresh scent. Yeah, there you go. That's the exact one I had. The fucking body spray.
Yep, that one was.
Bro.
Yeah, yep, that one got passed around.
I used to love. I remember when. I remember
that.
I remember when that can came out. I'm like, that looks so sick. Like it's like fuck. It looked like Iron Man. It looks like a penis now that I look at it. But
Who the fuck uses this shit now anymore?
Dude,
I don't think they
I
even
have
make
Old
it.
Spice.
I don't think they
You
make.
use spray?
No, I don't use spray. No, I'll take a
I
few
went-
swipes on deodorant.
I went
stick,
back
but
to the
that's it.
stick. Yeah. Dude, the spray just doesn't. I felt like it.
It's not the same, man.
It stink. It's too pungent, and it doesn't like
It
work
just- yeah.
as long. I feel like it wears off.
All the stink for me, it just involves in the armpits, not on the actual skin. That's the only place I'm actually stinky is my armpits. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Dude, mine involves sweating. Like if I get like a not like a nervous sweat, but like I start to really sweat because I'm working.
Well, you have like a you get sweaty easily. Though, right?
I do get sweaty easily.
Yeah.
do you know that King Kamehameha had a condition where every time he would exert himself, he would bleed?
Did he?
Yeah.
What?
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
What do you bleed out of where? Out of where?
Out of their out of like
His armpits?
No, like if they would sweat blood, basically. So the blood would come out of their skin, out of their pores.
Is that like a real condition?
That sounds like some bullshit.
Try look that up.
Look that
motherfucker.
shit up, man.
Look that up. That's for real. And I'm for real.
I'm keeping it real. Yeah, dude, that's wasn't King Kamehameha Samoan originally? Is that the
This is probably gonna be hard to find.
This is
off the bat.
Yeah, when did you hear about this?
It was well, you know how you have a kapuna in like elementary.
Oh, they told stories.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was
I don't remember that story. I don't remember that story.
It was fucking you know this. We had the same kapuna, you asshole.
Kapuna Kapua, right?
No,
No?
Renalani.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that told me that. No, just saying. Is that not a real condition? Wait, but look up the condition though.
Sweating blood?
Yeah. Does that not happen?
Sweating blood. One blood.
Sweat. Sweating.
Diego sweaty.
Yeah, this is it.
Hermatigerosis.
Blood sweat.
It's a blood sweat, and it's very rare.
So it's a real thing then. Interesting. Oh.
Interesting. That's gnarly right there.
So it just comes out of their pores?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But I think it only happens when they like physically like they're doing something excruciating.
Oh, you know what? I've seen before where there's a chick. You ever seen that video of that chick who cries blood?
Oh, I've seen that.
She has
Probably
like
this condition.
Yeah, she has a condition every time
Is
she
that a
cries.
Ripley's
like,
Believe It or
goes-
Not?
Yeah, probably. Shout out Dean Kane.
You mean Dean Tanaka?
Dean Tanaka, bro. Dude, I never knew Dean Kane was Japanese. That is a fucking mind blower.
Neither.
I always thought he was like Mexican or something. Which is what I said before. Asians are just Mexicans that have,
Filipinos
traveled.
are Mexican. You're right.
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's end it with. I just wanted to bring up a little more MMA shit, just because like we didn't really talk about it. But Conor and Poirier is official.
Yeah, it's in Abu Dhabi, right? When is that?
January 20-something. And Holloway and Calvin Kattar just got.
Whew. All right, well, let's start with Conor. Let's start with Conor and Poirier.
I wanted to get into the.
That is such a good fight.
The
Holloway
Kattar.
and Kattar. That's a great fight,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you this. Max is gonna fucking have a handful. I don't know.
I think Max wins the fight though.
Yeah.
Personally, but Calvin Kattar's no.
It's
no
gonna
slouch.
be an exciting matchup, but Kattar looks so good.
Kattar's no slouch.
He is like a contender-worthy opponent.
It's gonna be a great stand-up fight. I feel like, but I feel like Holloway's gonna edge him.
I hope so. I mean, look at what's going on with his life, though. I mean, he's getting married and this and that. We want him to be hungry. We want him to fucking be like unhappy with his life, but he wants to be fucking.
Wouldn't that make him more hungry though? You think? Like getting married,
Yeah,
starting a
like,
family.
that's a good question. That is a good.
Now he has something to provide
it brings
for.
up a great question for a good debate. And you know what? It depends on what Kattar's been up to. You know what I mean? And I can't imagine unless he's not completely focused, because he's an underdog, right? No matter who he's gonna fight, especially in the top 5.
Kattar's hungry for sure.
Well,
because you're talking about. I think Kattar's like number 6 right now,
Mhm.
and Holloway's the number 1 contender, former champion. Pretty much everybody thought he won the last fight against what's his face, Volkanovski.
Who Holloway?
Yeah,
I did too.
So
I did
He very well could be the champ still. So this is almost like a title shot for Kattar, in a way. If he beats Holloway, then he's right there for the belt, you know.
Well, I mean, MMA math would potentially put him at the number 1 contender spot,
Yeah,
right? Depending on what math you subscribe to.
Because right now they said Ortega's getting the shot against Volkanovski, so that's pretty much set.
Oh, because he beat fucking Korean Zombie.
And he shaved
Yeah.
his head.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know, dude.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I was telling? I was actually talking this about Chad. I was worried for Brian Ortega when he shaved his head, because being somebody who's had really long hair before, when you cut your hair short, it kind of throws your fucking equilibrium off a little bit, because you have this weight on your head, and when you get rid of it, it's a weird feeling.
Where's this weight?
You're usually you're used to shaking your head around and shit, and having
But
this weight there.
he's all into transcending behind those fucking above those fucking walls.
So exactly. So I was worried about it, but it didn't look like it affected him. So that was cool.
He is another beast.
He looked really good.
He's so patient now. Like he's fucking.
He was out for 2 years, man.
That back elbow, the elbow he gave fucking Korean Zombie.
That was nice. Yeah.
That changed his life basically. That thing right there. That fucking knocked him into the fucking.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what, boy. That fucking ringed his fucking bell, like Patti LaBelle. No, I'm just saying, but
his
yeah.
stand up looked real good.
What I was gonna say, but because I drank so much, is that I can't wait to see the rematch between Ortega and Max. But in my fantasy, I want to see Ortega as the champ, but Max is gotta take the belt back.
It's those three guys. I feel like it's Volkanovski, Ortega, Holloway. Kind of like there's like a little triangle there. But dude, there's so much talent in that division. You got Calvin Kattar fighting Max, right? Calvin Cater's a bad motherfucker. Then you got Zabit and Yair Rodriguez,
Oh my God,
who are both gonna fight each other.
Nobody is ready for that fucking guy. Zabit,
Bro.
he's gonna be like the next fucking Khabib.
Whoever wins between Zabit and Yair,
yeah,
that's
a
problem for everybody.
I see Yair going down. Don't quote me. Don't at me. Yair is getting his fucking ass whooped that one.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh, the Kattar fight?
No. Like if Zabit was going up against.
Oh yeah, Yair. You said. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good fight though, man.
It would be a great matchup side-wise, but I think he's gonna match it. I think he's gonna be too technical, too smooth. You know what I mean? He's not gonna make as much mistakes.
Well, when is that happening? Because we need to get on McGregor Poirier.
It's not announced yet. I don't think.
All right.
Yeah.
But McGregor Poirier.
Yeah.
Bro, but all those guys that are coming up at featherweight, like Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell, dude.
Oh yeah, camel pants.
Fuck yeah. Ryan Hall, dude. Nobody wants to fight that guy.
Have we even went over the next card?
No, we need to though.
I mean, I think we should because that card
is it
the misogynistic, fucking
chauvinist pig,
menace to society. He was.
Yeah, dude.
What is it? UFC what?
255.
I was like
258. Wait, which one are you looking for?
I looked up 258. What's the most recent one that's gonna happen?
This is the one.
This is the one, dude.
Davison Figueiredo is a fucking.
He's like came out of nowhere.
Figueroa Perez.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Versus Perez, yeah.
And Valentina's on the card too.
Dude. There's the other guy. His name is something Buckley, and he did the
Joaquin Buckley.
And he did that back kick to Uriah Hall. Was that the
no,
one?
not Uriah
Hall.
It was some other guy.
Some other guy that I think that was the one that fought. He fought Coconut Bombs, right? Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was that was knockout of the year, I think.
Dude, I'm such a casual to these fighters. I'm like, I want no part of this.
Well, dude, what Davison, do you mean? Mike Perry's on that fucking card.
Mike Perry versus Tim Means is a great fight.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't recognize Figueroa or Shevchenko and Maya. Only Maya know is Damien. But dude, they got Mike Perry. Well, Shogun
and the Bear Jew.
Yeah, like Shogun's like
Bear
beat down.
Jew's in this. You're kidding me?
Well,
it's like sleeper fight on that one. Moreno versus
Royval.
That's a great
fight.
Oh
yeah.
But dude, Davison Figueiredo is fucking. He's like the new. He's like a Jose Aldo, like of the flyweights. Just Brazilian fucking beast.
I saw a meme about him. He was a sushi chef, a hairdresser, and then he beat.
Yeah, he was a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why his hair's always on.
He beat Megan Olivier's husband, which I know his name.
Oh, he dursted Benavides?
Benavides,
Joey
yeah.
Benavides?
Yeah.
That's Megan Olivier's husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know they're married? They're going to have the
Yeah.
shortest kids of all time.
But they're yoked.
Nothing wrong with
good
that, though.
looking.
They'll be good. They'll be good in Batham.
Exactly. They'll be like Lil Duval.
No disrespect.
Ain't nothing wrong with being short, man.
But dude, Shevchenko versus Maya,
They're
is she 800 to 1?
Yeah,
like
they're-
what's the
They're just trying to find.
What is it?
They're trying to find women to fight her. It's just there's not a lot
What
of
are the
options. You know
odds?
what I mean? I like that there's a Pantax commercial in the or Poise. Okay. Little maxi ad on.
because we
side.
clicked Shevchenko.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Figueredo. What is he like? 18-1.
Dude, Shevchenko's 12 to 1.
Woo!
Her odds.
I don't see anybody beating her.
It's so deceiving right now. Like, there could be one of those fights where it just looks like 20 to 1, but you know it goes the other way somehow.
Well, you know, it's like you have to wait for the right matchups. Remember Holly Holm versus Ronda?
Right. It was a terrible style.
I
matchup.
wish I would have put money on that because I was like Holly Holm has a real chance of winning this fight. Like, you know, dude, that guy Vegas Dave, you know the Hawaii dude.
Yeah.
Vegas Dave. Didn't he put like 20 grand in that fight and won like?
What fight?
On the Holly Holm Ronda fight for
Did
Holly to
he?
win. He put like 20 grand on it, won like 200 grand or some shit like that. Something crazy. Yeah.
Good for Vegas, Dave.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that was super old. I think we're maybe just out of high school.
This is 2015.
Oh.
That was
16.
definitely recently, more recently than just out of high
6
school.
years ago. Something like
Well, that was like what, 4 or 5 years out of high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what? It's been
a lot of
It's
it in
crazy that
Colorado, not watching any
How
of
crazy
this.
is that 2015 is 5 years ago already? Like, that's half a decade. The fuck?
Yeah.
So quick, like.
Time really doesn't go by so slowly, though. Like Madonna says, I disagree. It doesn't go by
It
so
goes by
slowly.
very quick. It goes. The older you get, the quicker it goes too. It feels like it's just like.
Yeah, we're not even 30 yet, but next year we're gonna be 40. This is like
From 20 to 30, that was just a quick fucking transition.
quick. Yeah, that was a flip, blip, 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 blip. I remember at 22, 23, 21, we were going to. Yeah, I was wondering why we were going to so many concerts. I was like, man, maybe I should stop invest. Maybe I should stop going to these concerts. I'm spending so much money on them. But now I look back and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I went to those concerts because we can't even go to concerts.
I know,
anymore.
right?
It's like,
I
what
got
the
sick of doing it.
fuck?
I mean, that was my thing for the longest time too. Was just concerts, but after a while, I was like, like I don't really feel like going.
Take those kind of things for granted, you know.
Yeah.
And on that,
Even
note-
just going to the movies, I'm like, fuck. I wish I could just go to the movie theater and just see a movie. You know, like that'd be cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I don't know.
there really ain't shit coming out right now either, though. You know,
No.
it's kind of all bullshit.
Everybody's geared up for the fucking online stream.
Yeah,
platform.
movies are for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's my
Just going
a fond memory I have.
I get it.
Just
You know what?
going to the theater,
Yeah,
right? Like
getting smelling popcorn.
Yeah, it's
getting
it.
popcorn.
It's the
hearing
experience.
pop, pop, brr, pop.
even if
You know what
even
I
if the
mean?
movie's shitty, sometimes it's just like whatever. I'm fucking here,
Dude, you know what I miss the most? If you're talking about movie theaters, we're talking about. I'm missing like Restaurant Row, man. Dollar movies.
Dollar movies.
Dollar
man.
movies. Dollar hot dogs.
Come on.
You kidding? And there was there was fucking arcade games in there too. Fucking Crazy Taxi and Cruising.
And remember, the movies weren't that old. They were like just a
No.
couple months out of theaters, right?
That's where I saw fucking Nacho Libre by myself because
By
everybody,
yourself.
because everybody wanted to watch some other chick flick that I didn't want to watch.
And you're like, fuck, I got $4.
Bitch, I'm watching.
I can get
Nacho
3
Libre.
hot dogs and a movie ticket.
Dude, I used to love it. I used to love it because I didn't even really give a fuck about movies, but like Justin Morgan was working in the movie theater, so we could just go for free all the time.
Yeah, I remember
So I was
that.
like, oh fuck yeah, I'll go. Like, why not? That's how I watch all those. Honestly, dude, like all those Marvel movies and like superhero movies, I never would have watched them on my own. But because they were free, I was like, all right, I'll fucking, whatever.
It's a good thing we saw all the Batman Begins with what's his face?
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale. He was the
Yeah.
best Batman. A lot of them was in theaters.
Dude, Christian Bale's, I don't want to say one of my favorite actors, but
Yeah.
I love a lot of movies that he's been in.
You like Psycho?
I thought George Clooney was
You
a
like
little better
American
Batman.
Psycho.
You like? Did you ever watch Ford vs Ferrari?
No,
I heard that was good.
Oh, you gotta watch
I heard
that.
I didn't watch
It's a good
it
movie.
either.
Yes.
Dude, he's in another good movie where he loses a lot of fucking weight. Fuck.
The Machinist.
Yes,
Yes.
dude, that movie was
I never saw
fucking
that
great,
one.
dude. I enjoyed
He
the
lost like
shit out of
fucking
it.
like 80 pounds.
Dude, Apple's coffee and cigarette is what he used to. He was a method actor. He was being a method actor, and all he was doing was eating apples, drinking coffee, and smoking cigarettes.
That's how he was in the Ford vs Ferrari. He was smoking a lot of cigarettes. Yeah.
Ugh.
But it's like a lot of those times it's like a time period piece where they were smoking a lot of fucking cigarettes and like
Yep.
eating apples and shit because apple a day kept the doctor away. Well,
Yep.
But man, he just fucking kills it. Whatever he does, like I really liked. I think he was my favorite Batman, hands down.
Dude, George Clooney though, man. George Clooney.
Fuck George Clooney.
Dude, I love Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. George Clooney would fucking
pile of shit.
Horse's ass.
Horse's ass.
Horse's ass. Great in Ocean's 11.
Yeah,
though.
you would have said fucking Val Kilmer was a fucking good Batman too, huh?
Yo, dude, I was just gonna say you're not gonna shut up Val Kilmer, dude. Come on, man. That's
No.
hilarious, man.
All right, let's get out of here.
Shit.
On
I
that
was just gonna
note.
say something.
Say something. We've been going for almost 4 hours.
Something about Batman. Fuck.
Who's gonna listen to a 4-hour podcast?
I don't know.
Nobody.
We could split it up into two.
All right, peace.
It's
Thanks
not
for
e-
listening.
It's not even 4 hours.